Chat. Hello. Hello. Hi, hello. How is everybody doing? We are so back. We are so back. I agree. We're so back. It's been so long. Like a week. Crazy. How was everybody's week off? I hope it was really good. Mine was fine. I traveled. We know this. Yeah, I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes to come in because I know we are very excited for Roadkill Amelia. I have very much been enjoying the Roadkill Amelia content coming in. I binged a year's worth of Genshin content in 2 days. Not with Genshin, but same. I have so many things to do, and I instead choose to do things that I do not need to do. I don't have time for that kind of a distraction. It's fine. I made some moves on my little sewing project right before I left. I'm hoping to make some more moves on that today. I'm gonna move this so that I don't scream at myself the whole day. Oh my gosh. I made some moves before I left on my little sewing project, so that's good. I still have a stack of books to read before I go back to school. I leave in 2 weeks to go back to college. I'm very excited. Very excited to go back to college. So that's really good. That's really good. I'm very excited. All I'm trying to say is good fun things are happening eventually. Not right now, but eventually. And yeah, stream is good today. We are doing, I'm going to tell some stories about like where I traveled to and like things that happened, just like a few funny moments. And then we're going to do the Roadkill Amelia fan content review. So if you are like new, or maybe you're watching the VOD, or I don't know what your situation is. Basically, I did this drawing of a girl and I just like made her up. She's basically fake. And I made her and I drew her and she's super cute and I really liked her. And I didn't want to draw the background because I'm lazy artist. Fine. I told chat I would give them green screen abilities and they could do whatever they wanted to the background. Well, everybody agreed that they wanted a big truck about to hit her. And so someone started calling her Roadkill Amelia. And so Roadkill Amelia was born. And I told chat that they would have roughly a week, which is roughly how long I was gone. Roughly a week to make me whatever Roadkill Amelia content they wanted with the green screen drawing of the random girl. And they have. Chat has pulled through for real. So I'm just going to be going through it. We're just going to be looking at Roadkill Amelia stuff. Pretty casual, pretty good, pretty nice. Yeah, I told people that they could do anything they wanted. So videos or still images, or I think someone was writing fan fiction. I don't know why it was so hard for me to spit out the word fan fiction there. So people just been going off in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, think about joining the Discord. Also, before we start, we had a public subscription while I was offline. So thank you to Elijah for subscribing. Thank you. Dude, the video that I put out last Wednesday popped off. Y'all are crazy. So maybe we see some new faces in here from that. That would be wild. Yeah, people really like that. We are pretty close to our 500 sub goal, which is that people want the Genshin, or not, I saw Genshin on chat. People want the Wattpad story that I wrote when I was in middle school republished. And if we hit 500 subscribers, I can make that happen pretty easily. That's the tea. That's the whole story. After we review Roadkill Amelia content, which by the way, you kind of get nothing for making Roadkill Amelia content, except for the fact that I'm going to look at it and laugh. But you know, after that, we're just going to be writing some fan fiction. I need to post the last chapter to this fic in, what day is it today? Thursday? In like 2.5 days. I'm posting it on Saturday. So I kind of need to make some moves.
August 10th, 2023.
Okay, Siri, chill. Siri needs to calm down. I wrote a Wattpad fic in middle school and it gets likes sometimes. Oh my God, mine never did. Mine wasn't even a fic. It was just like an original story, and I thought that was a good idea when I was in middle school, and it was not. And then we read it on stream, and the people were like, I want to read the whole thing. And I'm like, do you? Because I don't want to read the whole thing, and I wrote it. And that's saying something. Because I tend to like the things I write, because I write them for me. But yeah, I'm posting the last chapter of my fic on Saturday. And it's not fully written yet. Are we surprised? We should not be surprised. I did make some moves while I was out of town on it. I wrote a lot. Not a lot, but like enough. So that's the story. That's the tea. So in terms of like travel stories, I'm fine saying this now that I've returned to the homeland. I went to Quebec City in Canada. I'm not from Canada, but I went to Canada, and that was fine. If you didn't know, we talk about it a lot. I'm 19. I'm 19, which in all of Canada, but especially in Quebec, is legal for me to drink. And I was with my parents. It was with my family, so my parents and my little brother. And I was drinking, like, every day of this trip. Just because I could. You know what I mean? Where it's like, would I ever drink this much normally? No. Did I have a drink every single day simply because it's illegal for me to do so there and not here? Yes. Yes. So that was really fun and really funny. Sounds awful. It was, the whole trip was a choice, for sure. Instead of flying into the actual destination, my parents decided to fly us into a different part of the US, and then we drove several hours to get to Quebec City. I don't know why that was the route we took to get there, but it was. But yeah, so I could drink. I will tell you what, I don't know if it's because I apparently look like a 30-year-old woman who's been twice divorced. I did not get carded once. Chat, the legal drinking age in Quebec is 18. I am 19. I am not that far removed. I did not get carded once. Not once. People didn't care. It was crazy. It was really funny. Yeah, drinking is weird. Drinking is just weird. Drinking when it's normally illegal is kind of funny, though. We got back into the US and I was like, oh, damn, that era of my life is over now. Had my fun drinking days, all 6 days I was out of town. Woo, I'm exhausted. Partied too hard. Partied too hard. The truth of the matter is, I have a very high tolerance. Well, in comparison to my mother. My mother has a very low tolerance. Very low. Very low. To the point where we ordered like a pitcher. Hi, Prince. We ordered like a pitcher of sangria, which, if you don't know what sangria is, it's basically wine and fruit, and it marinates. It's good. It's good. It's just hard to describe. And so we ordered a pitcher of sangria for my father, my mother, and I to share. My brother is still baby. He does not drink. I am 19. He is baby. Well, he's not like literally like Akachan. He's like high school aged, but not 18 is what I'm trying to say. So he's basically a baby. And so we ordered this pitcher of sangria, and my mother and I both had like maybe 2 glasses worth, and my father had, I don't know, maybe 2.5. My mother, by the end of the first glass of that sangria, was gone. She was not having it. Can't watch stream today? Oh no, we're doing the Roadkill Amelia review today. It should be pretty soon once I finish telling my random travel stories. Some places just generally don't card you. I've been carded to buy lighters, but not to buy whiskey. That's so weird. I literally just didn't get carded at all. It was very bizarre. Very bizarre. Sad. Oh, I'm sorry. So I didn't get carded at all. So my mother was like gone after like a glass of the sangria, like laughing at everything. Like everything was funny and everything was heavy. And like She was rocking, like, like typical kind of like tipsy behavior. And you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. I had 2 glasses and was like, I think I feel something. I think this has done something. I don't know though. So basically what I'm saying is that if you want to give me alcohol poisoning, make me very, very drunk, it's going to take a lot. My father is like a heavyweight. My mother's like a lightweight. My father's like a heavyweight. I'd say I'm closer to my father than my mother, but I'm not like as heavyweight. So that's that story. So she got really drunk. I didn't. I was like, oh crap, my tolerance is really good. Another story. In Quebec, if you didn't know this, they speak French. It is basically the only language. Most people speak English as well, but like none of the signs are written in English. Everything is in French, okay? So that means that the servers and the waitresses and the waiters at the restaurants speak French. That is their go-to, because generally if you're in Quebec, you speak French. We don't. We don't speak French. Common French, yeah. We don't speak French. I can say un, deux, trois, but that Japanese came in clutch. I did not get to use it. My brother and I did count how many languages we heard the whole time though, and I think we got up to 8. Because we heard what we think was like some like Philippines kind of area. Obviously English, Spanish, French. Korean, I heard Korean, and Chinese. I don't know which kind, I can't differentiate, sorry. My little pea brain can't handle that. So we heard those. We heard some sort of a Hindi language, some sort of a like German language, and some sort of a like Philippines area language. So we heard 8 languages, but none of them were Japanese, and I was very sad because last trip that we went on last year, there was a Japanese family, and it was very fun. I love recognizing Tagalog, yet not understanding a lick of it. I know. It was like, I couldn't tell if it was really like Tagalog or like just kind of like something generally from the area. I'm not very good at languages, chat. I'm not very good at languages. But basically what I'm trying to tell you is that there's a lot of French spoken. So all the waiters will come over, say something crazy in French, and you go, Parlez-vous anglais? Do you speak English? Please help us. Or you just stare. And then they're like, English. And we're like, yeah, please, merci. And so a different night, I was drinking. I had a drink. It was like something fruity. It was good. It was like at this like fancy restaurant, and it was very good. And so I was drinking. It's dark. It's loud. I'm just kind of like eating my food. You know what I mean? Where it's like I'm just kind of vibing. And the waitress comes over, and she says something. And I just like, none of it hits. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like sitting there like, And then she goes, English. I was like, oh, that's why I understood none of it. I was like, did I just get really drunk really fast to the point where I don't understand any language? No, she just spoke French. She forgot we spoke English. It was really funny for me though, to just sit there and be like, is this what it feels like to be drunk, where you just don't know what's happening? Because I did not know what was happening. She spoke in French. I was like, huh? So that was that. It was concerning to me. As the person in the situation, it was concerning. The third like story that I have to tell about like drinking wise is the last night of our trip. We had these like from the hotel, these like free drink coupons, basically, right? And we're like, let's go get free drinks. So it's 2 alcoholic and 2 non-alcoholic. And I'm using one of the alcoholic because my mother had just had all that sangria and was done. And I was like, I feel nothing. And so that's what we went with. Well, we went and we looked at the menu and I was like, I don't know anything about alcohol. Guys, I order mojito or something with fruit. Like those are my 2 good safe bets is like mojito, fruit. One of the 2 or both. Sometimes it's both. I can do both. Those are like the only things I know how to order though. And so I look at this menu and it's like basically written in gibberish. I'm like, first of all, I have to read past the French into the English, which is never a good place to start. And secondly, I don't know what any of these alcohols are. It was some crazy bullshit on that. I don't know what was happening. My dad points to one of the things and he says, it's $35, this one. I was like, a drink is $35? That's more than I spend on meals. If I spend $35 on a meal, I am eating it for 3 nights, okay? This is lasting me a month. I would never spend $35. But we had free drink coupons. I looked at it, it had like pineapple something and like lime something. And I was like, I can deal with pineapple and lime. And 17 gazillion ounces of whatever alcohol they put in there that I don't really understand. And so, of course, I order it. The $35 drink. Do you know how much money $35 is, chat? That's so much money. It's 35 Canadian. Bizarre. Wild experience. So I get this drink and it's kind of, I would never order it again. I'll put it that way. It was very strong. I like tasted it. I was like, oh God, this is not nice. It did not taste like pineapple or lime, in case you were wondering. It just tasted like alcohol. But it didn't taste as bad as I expected it to taste. And so I drank the whole thing. The whole really strong $35 drink, I drank it all. And that was fine. And then we're like walking back up to the hotel room and my parents are like, how do you feel? And I was like, maybe like a little bit of a headache, but kind of fine. And then I went and I'd go take a shower or whatever. And I get out of the shower and they're like, how do you feel? And I was like, better. Fixed. Chat, it takes so much to get me drunk. Do you know how much money? If I ever want to go drinking and get like actually like lit, I'm going to have to spend so much money. So much money. I'm so jealous of my mother in a way because I'm like, she does not need to spend the same amount of money as me to feel the way that's like happy drunk instead of just mild headache drunk. My dad got a PB&J whiskey one time. It was awful. Yeah, because that sounds abysmal. This was like the National Royale or something stupid as hell. And it had like 3 different kinds of alcohol and Prosecco and whatever else and pineapple and lime. And it was very weird. Just try something stronger. Though they taste like shit. I know. But this was strong. Like my whole family, not my brother. My mother and my father tasted it. They were like, this is very strong. And I was like, I know. I kind of expected to feel something here. So that was the tea. So that was that. And then my one last story before we go and we start looking at Roadkill Amelia stuff is we got stopped at the border. Not going into Canada, coming back. So I told you guys we drove over the border because we flew to a like nondescript US state, drove over the border, went to Quebec City. Fine. This should not have been a problem. Getting into Canada. The dude barely looked at our passports. Why are you here? Vacation. Do you have anything to declare? No. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, he also asked if we had guns in the car. We did not. We did not have guns in the car. Bye-bye, go ahead. And that was like the into Canada crossing border experience. So like, kind of nothing, right? Very nonchalant. And crossing back into America was a very different story. So I should tell you, in the past, we have not had good border crossing experiences. Like never into Canada, always back into America. It's always worse into America, always. And so I'm like, whatever. So to give you like, I guess this isn't background, but this is like a side story. My brother and my father went to Montreal a few months ago for whatever reason. And my mother gave my father our expired passports. And so he got stopped at the border. This time, we were trying to come over the border back into the United States. And they looked at our global entry cards and says, these aren't activated. You do not need global entry cards to come back into the US. By the way, you do not need them. They're like a bonus, super fun, super cool, people pog, wow, you did the thing type of deal. You don't need them. They are just like a little bonus that you hand over with your passport and you're like, look, America likes me. Okay? Well, he looked at them and he like scrutinized them and he like scans them or whatever. He's like, they're not activated. And we're like, okay, who cares? I'm like, who cares? He's like, you have to activate them. And I'm like, I'd really rather not. It's like, you can do it online. So you need to drive over, pull over, get out of the car, come into the building, and get them activated here. Because you can't do it online, even though you can do it online, but you can't do it online. And so he's like, it takes 2 minutes. And I'm like, okay, 2 minutes. We have to catch a flight in the United States. 2 minutes. I can do 2 minutes. We were there for 20 minutes. He didn't ask for I brought my ID and stuff. He didn't ask for my ID. He didn't even look at me. He didn't even know how to say my name. He literally called over mother's name, father's name, brother's name, and yeah, me. Nobody knows how to say my name, is what I'm trying to say. And so we got stopped at the border for 20 minutes to get cards activated that we didn't actually need, that were like optional. Doesn't surprise me. America likes playing papers, please when it comes to borders. So true. Any excuse to keep people out, they will. So true. I live here, though. I was born here. I wish I wasn't, but I was. And so I was like, please, can we just can we all be chill? Can we all be chill? But no. So that was that experience. Not great. But I'm here now. Quebec City was very nice. They had good ice cream there. It was very pretty. There was water. It was like a little town, very old. We went to a waterfall, Pog waterfall. We went to like a little island, Pog Island, I guess. I don't know. It was nice. It was like, you guys know how long I was gone because I didn't stream those days. I got back last night. Here I am now. Those are the travel stories that I have to tell, I believe. I believe that is all the travel stories for today. I will take it out of the title. Title has been updated. Before we continue, though, as always, TTS is on. TTS is on. It's in the link. Discord, join. Also, it's in the link. Did I just say it's in the link? Okay. It's in the description, as is the link to the Discord. Both things are in the description. Whew. We're good. We're good. That's what I had to say. So, let's talk about Roadkill Amelia. I'm actually going to ping the special events in the Discord. Really quick. Sorry if you got double pinged for this stream. I don't care. It's a special event, and so people can get in here. Basically, I feel like there's not that many people here right now, and I think both of you know what Roadkill Amelia is, so I'll give the 12-second synopsis. Roadkill Amelia is a drawing that I did of a girl who's like kind of cottagecore type of like Lolita-ish vibes, like super cute, super chill, normal girl. I didn't want to make a background for said girl, and so I did not. And instead, I made it green and told chat, have fun. And chat wanted me to draw a truck behind her about to hit her. Yay, invitation to AO3, woo! Normal faceless girl. She's chilling. She can be faceless, it's fine. I know, that's very exciting. She's cool, she's chilling. And so we are going to go through the fan content channel on the Discord now and talk about the fan art people have made of Roadkill Amelia. So if you haven't made Roadkill Amelia fan art yet, but you would like to, feel free. We are going to go through everything that's out today, but I'm pretty sure someone is like making oh, Kitty, you're kind of, it's fine. I'm pretty sure someone is making like a fan fiction and like some other stuff that I haven't seen put in yet. So we're not going through everything today. We're just going through what is out today. We'll maybe hit another round of just like the new stuff, but probably 2 days. Just because I feel like if someone's actually writing a whole fan fiction, I kind of want to read it. That sounds actually hilarious. Pretty sure it was Kate. Could be wrong. But Roadkill Amelia. Roadkill Amelia time, baby. So, go over here. This was the original Roadkill Amelia. This is the girl. Can't watch with audio, so when mine comes up, someone tell me what she said about it. Let me. Okay. This is the original Roadkill Amelia. Super cute, super sweet. We love her. Super normal. And I put a green screen in the background. Did I? Oh no, I did put my at. Cool. Now, if we go to the fan content channel, we can see everything everybody's made. So this was by Swag. It was the first thing that was posted for Roadkill Amelia. Well, best I can do. First of all, old timey, so cute. You really went above and beyond to make the background match the aesthetic of the character. Even though you did put like a flame truck about to hit her, that was kind of the assignment. So you completed the assignment. I do like the to be continued. That's really cute. The to be continued in the direction of manga. All done on their phone too. It was impressive. Wow. Yeah, this is really nice. I just like how it was all color toned, and I like that it was meant to be a manga. Like, you can tell it's isekai vibes. You know what I mean? It's cute. I like her. Good. Burn on Vacation. So I saw this and I just have a question. Is this my face or is this someone else's face? Because I feel like embarrassed if this is my face, but also embarrassed if this is someone else's face. And I genuinely cannot tell if it is my face. And I don't know if that says something about me. But it is super cute. This one's the caption, Burn on Vacation. That's totally me. Yeah, I figured. Burn on Vacation. So true. So true, except the color of my skin is not that color. But so true. I like that Roadkill Amelia is just me, and I like that it's Ko the Face Stealer. So true. So true. I like that she is not getting run over by a truck in this one. This might be the only time where Roadkill Amelia isn't roadkill. She's just by the pond. Super cute. I'm actually a big fan of this. It's very nice. Very nicely done. The fact that it's my face is kind of killing me, though. I get it. I made her faceless. We didn't like that. Leave me alone. Okay. Spec. No comment, just GIF. I think it's GIF. Oh, yep. I like the police car rolling in the background. It's Roadkill Amelia! It's Roadkill Amelia, baby. This is so cute. First of all, I love the town you put her in. The town is like, it fits her aesthetic so jarringly well. For the fact that there's a police chase happening in the background. I think she doesn't get hit though, which is nice. She doesn't get hit, but the background, super cute. You like made her stand out, which is really nice. It's Roadkill Amtrak. So true. So true. I'm a big fan of this. This is amazing. I really like that one. Green screens don't like me. Green screens like nobody. I spent ages looking for backgrounds and Jesus, green screens hate me. No, it's great. I love the background. The background turned out so well in that one. Nearly Roadkill Amelia, so true. So this is the next one. I believe it is also a GIF. Yes. This one has me dying. Has me dying with the blackout. The dedication is so good. The blackout is amazing. So well timed. Saved by the Bell or the police car. True. True, Manje. True. This one has me dying though. I love that you like made her really big. It's just like cute in the little flower field, and then she gets fucking wrecked. And I love the fade to black. Or it's not. It's a fucking cut to black. It's like, you don't want to see what happens next, baby. I love it. I love it. So good. So good. Thank you, Spec. Sketching Brain. This has nothing to do with Roadkill Amelia, but I just wanted people to know that it was really good. This had me dying. This is so good. Oh my god. I feel like a streamer when I look at this. You know what I mean? Oh, so cute. Thank you. Oh, I look totally gorgeous today, just telling the truth. Thank you. I've been crying all morning. And then I put on highlighter and now it looks intentional. But thank you. I feel cute. Streamer fan art is so nice. I'm this is very impressive. You have talents I could never have. I made Roadkill Amelia and you made this. I made Roadkill Amelia. Okay. Videos. This is a video by Print, I believe. So let me make it big and start it over. So this is a 30-second video. Roadkill Amelia. Let's go. Barbie. Wait, there's so much to take in. Not it pulling back out into Roadkill Amelia. Oh! Is this the same gif of the police car? I wanna see it again. Like, my brain can't. Okay, so it's just cute hearts, Barbie, so cute. Doggy. It pulls out, it's Roadkill Amelia, amazing. Amazing. And then it's just silence. And then it's just... I think it might be the same police car gif. I tried to pause it on the small pause button. Lord help us all. After crying, you secrete endorphins. That's probably what makes you more calm. I haven't been calm. I haven't been calm. A police car gif is the default asset on a lot of things. It's fucking great. I like that you made her tilt and then fade away. Like, she just went. I like that the music adds so much too. But it's the physical knock and then the dissipation for me. It's so good. It's so funny. There's so many levels to this. I feel like I could watch it like 2 more times and still not like understand. That's the one I see on Party Crashers a lot. It says that or an airplane crash. True. And you're just saying what I like. Very good. I think it's very good. It made me laugh very much. Thank you for the submission to the pool. I think this is beautiful. Let me drink water and we can watch it one more time while I drink water. Actually, I want to know what the video title is that shows up. Ben Shapiro destroys the Barbie movie for 43 minutes. Perfect. Love it. I love that she just gets wrecked. It's so funny to me. This should not be this funny to me, by the way. The Barbie thing, my friend added that. It's so funny. Pause. Thank you. Okay. I think this is the last thing that we have in here. I'm not sure I'm going to know this, but I'm going to look at it. So we obviously have a truck and we have Roadkill Amelia. Classic. I do love that it is like manga. I love that the truck has run over in this specific shot, run over part of the curb already. It's tilted. The end is near for Roadkill Amelia. The end is near. And she's just God's blessing on this wonderful world, Konosuba. That's so, I love that you threw her in, and I love that she kind of matches the aesthetic. So good. Yeah, Roadkill Amelia has been so fun. So fun. So if you made something for Roadkill Amelia, thank you. Leaving stream, no worries. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. I replaced the main character with her. Oh, I love that for her. She will get Optimus primed in a few seconds. So true. So true. If you made something for Roadkill Amelia, thank you. I'm like dying. Like, that was really good. Like, I feel like I've made something by like, I don't know, that was so cool. Chat, I love our little community. That was so fun. If you haven't made anything for Roadkill Amelia, or you want to make something for Roadkill Amelia, or you want to contribute in some way, I know that Kate is doing a form for her Roadkill Amelia fanfic. The form is posted in the Fanfiction channel in the Discord. So if you want to fill that out, I think she put in like some stuff about there, like to decide things that'll happen in the fic. So we will do another like look over at the Roadkill Amelia new things that come out. If anything new happens, we will take a look at that. Mainly, if Kate finishes her fic and she is willing to let us, I think it's she. Yeah, she is willing to let us look at that on stream, then we will. We will read that on stream together. So if you make something, feel free to put it into fan content and we will look at it together. Maybe not next stream, maybe next week. That might be the next stream. I don't know. But that's the tea with Roadkill Amelia. I made a meme that'll be viral. It makes me laugh so hard. You have no idea. Some of these I didn't look at all of them beforehand, but some of them I was looking at beforehand. And I was like actually like shook. Like these are so impressive. And it's also so fucking funny that this just came about. I filled it out, but I think my vision is very specific. Can't wait to see what she comes up with though. Me too. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So that's that. That's the tea. That's the Roadkill Amelia tea. That being said, that is what we had for Roadkill Amelia. So I'm going to take that out of the title. Because Roadkill Amelia has been checked in on. And this is the first time I've used Photoshop since getting certified. I love that for you, actually. This is a very appropriate use of Photoshop. It's a very appropriate use of your Photoshop certification right here for Roadkill Amelia. I just have water today, chat. Boring. But I've been drinking a lot of actual drinks and also sodas. And so I kind of need a break. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was getting hit Film Express but couldn't get the audio to sync properly, so it became a GIF. Gotcha. Yeah, it can be like tricky. But a genuinely like very impressive effort from everyone. I was very impressed. That was very nice. Thank you for participating in the Roadkill Amelia little art bang that we did. That was amazing. Feel free to continue to use Roadkill Amelia however you desire. The world is your oyster, and by that I mean you can use her however she wanted. Finished watching Scream 2. Scary. Not my vibe. How was it though? We know I don't do horror. There's a reason I don't do horror. Okay. You know, let's just like... Can we get a Roadkill Amelia emote? 100% yes, we can. I was actually thinking maybe we make her into a sticker. Did you see Scream 1 beforehand? It's important. Scream 1 was good, 2 was alright. Okay. Yes, of course, finished it at 2 a.m. Oh my god. Are you okay? We're writing fanfiction. Oh my gosh. I didn't update chat on this. Fuck. I know I forgot to do something. You guys are seeing all my secrets. Come here. Come here. Oh, not that far. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Come bigger. You can do it, chat. No, what is your problem? Oh, because I picked the wrong chat. Can we all be friends, please? Oh, I know what the problem is. Sorry, I am fixing chat because we transitioned over, and so I have to fix it every time now. Come here. Cat noises. Come here. Take out supple. Make it just a smidge bigger. There we go! I put chat in. I am such a professional streamer. Holy shit. Holy shit. Now you have cute chat. Now you have cute chat. Hell yeah, Scream 1 low-key became a favorite alongside Black Christmas, damn. Although don't recommending watching during witching hour, so true. The witching hour makes everything more interesting. That's one word for it, is interesting. Not the word I would use the word horrifying, but to each their own. Walton Files and Mandela Catalog at 1 a.m. scared the fuck out of me. I can't even watch BuzzFeed Unsolved at 1 a.m. Like, I don't think you understand how baby I am about this stuff. I cannot even watch BuzzFeed Unsolved at 1 a.m. We are at 8,287 words. Yes, that is the genuine word count for this chapter that I have not finished. That I am posting on Saturday. Okay, everything is fine. Oh, everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I just need to, like, make moves on this. You know what I mean? Because I'm posting on Saturday. For real. I'm definitely doing that. I'm not forgetting. I gave myself a little 2-week break. This is chapter 10, and then it's finished. Then it's finished. And then I take a small small break from fanfiction. And by small, I mean like maybe a few days, and then maybe we do some chat picks the fanfic? Maybe we do some comparing my fanfic versus ChatGPT? Who knows? The world is our oyster. I've said that twice today. That's a little excessive. It's a little excessive, but here we are. I need more water. I lost my train of thought. Chat, it's been a real rough morning, I'll be honest. Now it's the afternoon, I'm just trying to... We're good. So I'll take a deep breath. Hello, I'm at school. Hi, Kate. Hi, Kate. I know you didn't finish your Roadkill Amelia fanfic before today, but we will read your fanfic whenever it's finished. I look forward to it. Please, school. Please, school. Y'all will not catch me streaming in class. I'll put it that way. You will not catch me streaming in class. Oh, I need to remember where I am. I literally wrote one line for this and was like, yeah, just forget about it. I did not finish this sentence. If you need a beta reader, I volunteer. Ooh. I see we have some... Coward? Me? No, I'm not a coward. It's just illegal. It's just a smidge illegal. Oopsie. I also, chat, I don't know where I'm gonna stream. I told you guys, I'm gonna have this nice little apartment, but I am sharing a bedroom with one of my roommates. So I don't have my own room space. So right now, we're gonna try and move the dining table out of the dining room because my friend wants it in the living room. And I'm thinking of if we can get that to work, I'll just yoink the dining room. But I don't know. We'll see. It's called college. It's kind of crazy. Don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Am I procrastinating writing this? Yes. Yes, I am. Ugh. The truth of it is I wrote so much of this on vacation, just kind of stream on the roof. I mean, I probably could. If I can get onto the roof, I would. Maybe. But I don't know. I don't know that the roof would have the best internet for you all. It might be a very chunky stream. Might be a little crunchy, not gonna lie. But I guess I could, in theory, stream on the roof. If the roof is able to be accessed. But yeah, I wrote a lot of this on vacation. So not all of this. But a lot of this I wrote on vacation. And so I just kind of wrote things and didn't read the whole thing. So I started reading the whole thing last night. But then it was 2 a.m. and I was like, what if I went to bed? And so I didn't finish reading it. And so I don't really want to do that. I kind of just want to write and keep doing what I've been doing, where I just write haphazardly and then read it and go, what the fuck have I done? That's been a pretty good process so far. It's been not too bad. I started this sentence and I never finished the sentence. I think I wrote this while we were still in Quebec, for the record. That sentence, specifically. Oh, it's time to stand. I don't want to stand. Leave me alone. Okay, I'll just read this part, because I know what this part's meant to be. I don't want to write the I don't know part yet. I don't want to. Link and Zelda reached the threshold of the Lost Woods a few days later. It was an enjoyable journey, especially since neither had done much traveling without a deadline to get to their destination. Making this a first. The path had been overrun with gloom, Link explains. It was only accessible by the depths, but it looks like the gloom here is cleared up now, so the fog should be a bit thinner. I went in last night. I will say the thing I did do for this last night is I went in to the game and I walked myself to the Lost Woods and remembered how that works. So I did do some research for this. Just not enough. Link lights a torch using the flames at the entrance, handing it to Zelda before taking her other hand into his own. He remembers the path into the Lost Woods. I can't say that. He lost a hand. That's so fucking brutal. Imagine saying to someone who is an amputee of their hand that they know something like the back of their hand, because the back of their hand is gone. I can't write that. Oh no. Like, actually, I can't say that, because that's a little bit problematic. Neo, what did you do? Fuck is right. Do I need to fix it? Or did you fix it? Oh, do you know how to fix it? I don't. Mobile interface, awful. I fixed it. Thank you. Sorry, Spec. No worries. You're good. You're good. You're doing God's work. I can't complain. I can't complain at all. No. I forgot to eat more than 2 cereal bars yesterday until 6 p.m. Kate! That's not taking care of yourself. No, Neo, you are good. You are totally good. You're doing your best, and I appreciate you doing God's work, for real. Kate needs to eat. We all need to hydrate, not fucking die. And Neo doesn't need to apologize. Mobile isn't a massive L. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. What's even worse is that yesterday, when I was in the airport waiting for my plane, I wanted to watch 2 streams at once. And I can do that on my laptop. I just split screen the streams, and I watch them both. I wanted to watch one on Twitch and one on YouTube. And if you go into Twitch on the website, you can like put it picture in picture. And so I was gonna do picture in picture Twitch and then in the YouTube app watch the other stream. It wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me watch both at the same time. One of them kept pausing. I was like, that's fucking awful of them. How dare you not let me ADHD my way out of this problem? I wanted to watch 2 things at once. It wouldn't let me. I don't have ADHD, for the record. I just consistently watch multiple streams at the same time and do not have a problem. But mobile hates me. I have bad memory. Genuinely same. Very much same. Amy, Ami, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's been a minute, mainly because I haven't been here. Not for you. Not your fault. Siri, can you not? Siri has like been hyperactive today. How are you doing, Ami? How's your week, I guess? Weekend, week? The whole shebang. I was on vacation, and now I am not. I think I have a solution for the problem. I'm good. I just came back from watching Heather's the Musical at the theater. Oh, big jealous. I love Heather's. I love Heather's. Have Link say like the back of Raru's hand. No. No. Okay, well, but I made him an amputee. I made him an amputee. So he has one hand, but he doesn't have the other hand. And so I feel like it's a little monka if I make him say like the back of my hand. In the back of his hand, he just doesn't have it anymore. And so like, how good is the memory of the back of his hand if he hasn't seen it in months? You know what I mean? I love Heather's so much. It's my favorite musical. Heather's way up there. Spring Awakening though. Spring Awakening is my first love. Spring Awakening's so good. But Heathers, it's like Spring Awakening, Heathers, probably either Wicked or Come From Away next. Oh, but Heathers is so good. September 1st, 1989. Dear Diary. I love it. I love it. It's almost September 1st. We're very close to September 1st. And then it's the most appropriate day to watch, to listen to that song. I've never seen Spring Awakening live, but I highly doubt it'll ever tour here. Yeah. Spring Awakening. If you don't know what it is, maybe don't Google it until you're 18. But if you do know what it is, it's a little crazy. Let's just say it is set in pre-modern, like, Germany or something. And there's a reasoning it's called Spring Awakening. And it's crazy. And there's a lot of death. I guess not a lot of death, but like enough death that it's like a little much. You know what I mean? But it is probably one of the most like emotional performances I've seen. Not live. I watched a bootleg. But, you know. But I had an opportunity to see Heathers live, but I wasn't able to take it up because it didn't match with like my schedule. So I was very sad. It's very sad. But I want to see Heathers. I want to see Spring Awakening. Those are my dreams. I love them. Hello, I'm now back in school. I know. Are you in school right now? How many of you are actually like sitting in a classroom presently? Hopefully not as many as I feel like. Because I feel like it is several of you who are presently sitting in a classroom, and I don't like that idea. Eventually I'll change my stream times, y'all. I'm waiting to hear when my club is going to be. Not me? Good. I'm waiting to hear when my club is going to be, and then I'll adjust my stream times accordingly to my class schedule and my club schedule. In like 2.5 weeks.
I'm learning how to choose the right audio apps for you. Which one do you want to use to listen to this?
I don't want to listen to anything.
You'll need to continue on your personal device.
Girl, chill. Siri is like all up in my business today, and I don't know what that's about. You're currently in econ? You started school, Neo? What the fuck? Why? Huh? Definitely not me. Well, that makes me think maybe you are in class. Hot damn, I've literally never heard of school in August. Yeah, it's not uncommon. I can't believe Neo's in class right now, though. No, school starts on my birthday later this month. That's what I thought. I thought it would be later this month. You said I'm in econ. I was like, what the fuck? I know, it's your birthday, and then a few weeks, and then my birthday, and we'll both be in school, and that'll really suck. Oops. So sad. We've written 2 sentences. My school is pretty chill, so it's been fun. Nice. Wow, you're very lucky. I feel like we've had this conversation where your school is like great, and my high school, like middle school, high school experience was not. Have you learned anything yet, Potatoes? I mean, it's only been 2 days, right? So probably not, but maybe you've learned something. Oh my God, why is my watch freaking out? Your school's awful? I feel like that's a common American statement to make. So true. Have I told you the tail story from my school? No, I don't believe you have. Please enlighten me. Please enlighten me about the tail story. I hope. Maybe that's a regretful thing to say. I'll tell you after the stream. Okay. The tail story. Jesus. I didn't spell behind correctly. That's better. That's better. I'm like sleepy today. Mainly because I traveled and then I stayed up all night. But I'm not all night, but like till like 2. I'm kind of sleepy. I kind of want coffee. I don't have coffee though. I've learned this. Is a song about a person wanting a proper cup of coffee from a proper copper coffee pot. What? You've learned a song about a person wanting a proper cup of coffee from a proper copper coffee pot. I feel like you're just making me say riddles. I feel like you just sent that message to make me say proper copper coffee pot. I said it right every time until that point, so I'd like some kudos, please. Proper copper coffee pot. There we go. There we go. Nope, our English teacher made us sing it. So it was a riddle. It was a tongue twister. It's just that your English teacher made you say it regardless. I have never heard of that one, though. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers is the one that I am most well acquainted with. Also red leather, yellow leather is pretty brutal. There's more. They made us do some in Japanese too at one point. Those are rough. The ones in Japanese, holy. I'm searching up Japanese tongue twisters. I just want like an easy one that I can do. Or try. I'm really bad at them. Oh god. Namamugi, nama gome, nama tamago. Namamugi, nama gome, nama tamago. Wow. Wow. Basugasu bakuhatsu. Basugasu bakuhatsu. These are like... It's brutal. Tongue twisters? I'm not good at tongue twisters. They're rough, man. It's a special kind of skill. That I don't have. At least you, sounds like you did something fun there, potatoes. Even if it was, proper copper coffee pot. Person wanting a proper cup of coffee from a proper copper coffee pot. Even though coffee pots are no longer copper. Not really, I guess. Maybe they were at one point. Maybe they weren't. I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of tired. I'm fine. I need to get through this. I'm scared catchy tunes. Welcome in. At a part where Link releases the most explosive deadly nuclear fart known to man, devastating the entire planet, and imploding every biological entity, crushing every form of life known to man. You just wrote a whole fan fiction in your request, my guy. That was a whole fan fiction right there. Okay. We have been doing like chat adds a word. Chat suggests a word, and then we use Wheel Decide to add in the word. But this is the last chapter, and this is kind of like my baby. Thank you. It's kind of my baby, and this chapter is a little much. But, and I do say this, like, majorly. Next week, I won't promise next week, but right now on the schedule for next week, we do have chat picks the entire fan fiction I write. So, feasibly, that could happen. And then I would have to write that and then also post it. Which would not align with anything else I've written. We do? You do. I haven't announced that yet. It's just a little... ちょっと小さい秘密です. Just a little secret. Just a little secret. I've like talked about the idea before, but I think we're gonna do it next week. That's my plan anyways. Plans are subject to change, but yes, my idea is that chat will pick the fandom, we'll pick the tags, we'll pick the tropes, we'll pick any ideas like Obscure Catchy Tunes just had. And then I will try and write something from whatever we decide that needs to be written. If anybody looks at my AO3 profile, they're going to be traumatized. My AO3 profile is like one fluffy fic, angst, angst, angst. I like wrote a fluffy fic, was like, never again. Just boom into the angst. I've got 2 or 3 super wholesome fics and just the worst stuff you've ever seen. It's just all angst from me. It's really bad angst. Like, I've shown you guys some of the angst for this fic, but not most of it. Because I it's a little much. It's a little much. So glad AO3 won't show you what I read recently. So true. So true. Oh. It's way worse than angst. Yeah, I think for most people it's way worse than angst. Mine's just like... Thank you for the tip! Thank you so much, I really appreciate that. I like that you picked 420. I like that you picked 420. When I tell you, I've talked about this before, but I feel the need to say it again. Also, have a nice day yourself, Obscure Catchy Tunes. I really appreciate that. When I tell you that Stream Elements auto-picked the tip amounts to be 420 and 690, and I was like, I cannot change it. I cannot change it. Of course, thank you so much. I cannot change it from 420 and 690. That's so good. Yeah. But yes, the goal in my heart is that hopefully next week we will be doing Chat Picks the Fanfiction. And depending on how much we put into one fanfiction, we could do multiple. You have smut, then you have the worst stuff. I know. I don't write smut. I just write angst. It's just really, really heavy angst. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad, but like to me, I think part of it is because I write it from like a very raw place, that it feels worse to me than it actually is, because it's like way personal, you know what I mean? Where it's like the kind of personal where it's like also kind of removed from the situation. I love Dead Dove smut. I will only read Dead Dove in one fandom, because the one ship is really Dead Dove, but people are really creative for it. It's literally just TGCF, and it's always Shelian and Junwoo. Because they always write them like, basically just like Shelian is just brainwashed in every Dead Dove, and it's bad. I wrote a BDSM one-shot for a character I have no investment in, now I do. That's life, isn't it? If someone writes a good enough fic about a character, suddenly you care. Or like if someone writes enough, good enough fics for a ship will make me ship that ship. Does that make sense? Where if I click on something because I like the tags and it's for like a ship I maybe don't care about, and then it's written well enough, I will read many more things for that ship. It's like people just have so much power. People have so much power. It's impressive how that works, actually. I know. It's kind of terrifying, to be honest. Like, people can really capture my heart pretty easily with fanfiction. People are good at it, too. Like, I read a fic. No, okay, you know what? We're talking about it now. I've told you, I feel like I've mentioned the fact that I've been reading like an obscene amount of Linked Universe fanfiction recently. Linked Universe it takes every single link from every Legend of Zelda game and puts them into one universe, and they like travel from each of their Hyrules. It's actually so embarrassing. It's a comic. People write fanfiction based off a comic. I have never read the comic, but I have read every single fanfic on the first like 2.5 pages of AO3. For this Linked Universe, I have played like 4 Zelda games total. And it's so good. And I read them and I'm like, every time I'm impressed. Do I care about literally any other character other than maybe Breath of the Wild Link and also kind of Wind Waker? I've played their games. Do I read every single word in those linked universe fanfictions? Have I ever read the original comic? No. No, I haven't. I just got sucked into the world of a linked universe that I don't know anything about. It's been like 2 months. I feel broken. I used to read like Kin Porsche fanfiction, and I used to read like Love in the Air fanfiction, and TGCF fanfiction, and Moldav's Shift fanfiction, and now it's like just Zelda and like very primarily linked universe. It's a little bit bad, actually. I have the first fic for 2 Genshin ships. Like, you wrote it, or like what? I'm confused on your wording. The Toon Link comics look awesome, they do. There are technically 2 links in that trilogy. It's just the grandpa and his grandson running around. Oh, yeah. The linked universe, it's, oh, Jesus, can I name them all? You wrote the first fic for 2 pairings. That's crazy. Good for you, actually. You just made someone's life, like, so much better from that. Because you know someone's going to Google that, and they're going to find it, and it's going to be the best thing that they've ever read. You know what I mean? Yeah. The Toon Link comics do look good. Honestly, I kind of want to own the Twilight Princess manga, and like, the Zelda manga looks really good, but I feel like I need to play the games first. And like, we will play the games. It's just like, not yet, because I don't know how to set that up yet, so I haven't. But I want to play the games, and then maybe I'll own the manga for the Zelda stuff. But up until now, I've just been reading obscene amounts of linked universe fanfiction. I have all the Twilight Princess manga. Yeah, I know. Is it good? It looks beautiful. Is it good? Midna, my beloved. Midna's everyone's beloved. I don't know enough about her. I also, like, kind of get pissed off by, like, the little helper characters. Nabi and Fi and Midna. Well, I don't know enough about Midna. It is. Ooh. I don't have money or time. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Is that how you spell that word? Foliage? Crunches? This light is very broken, chat. Can you see it like get brighter sometimes? I spent all my money on Star Rail yesterday. I should really get you hooked up with my roommate, because my roommate has been like crunching Star Rail like nobody's business. And like, good for both of you, but it's like a side scroller. Cillian Linebeck, it's a little different. Like, because I feel like they kind of got it under control when they got to Wind Waker, you know what I mean? Because like, King of Red Lions was fine. King of Red Lions didn't bother me as much as like Fi bothers me and Nabi bothers me. Can you actually? I mean, I can. Neo, you're in my personal server, right? If you're in my personal server, the person who made their nickname God is the roommate I'm talking about. I'm not kidding. I don't know why she did. Actually, I know exactly why she did that, because I said she should, and then she did. You might have already DM'd her, I'll be so honest. I can't keep using the word fog. There's only so many words that you can use to describe fog. And I feel like I've hit my quota here. It's just fog and mist. Then now we have to go back to fog. Is that how you spell that word? This has been like the story of today, is I just can't remember how to spell anything. Wary of... While, not whole. While the forest. Forest is overrun by gloom. I am kind of making up. I don't know enough about the Lost Woods. Because that's like, what, like an Ocarina of Time thing? I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. My like lore knowledge is very specifically, I've watched the entirety of a Skyward Sword playthrough. So I know about Skyward Sword. I know a lot about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I know a decent amount about Wind Waker. I played it, but I played it when I was like baby. I finished it when I was baby, and then I started playing it again, and I never finished it again. So I've only played it when I was baby, so I don't remember exactly very well. But that's kind of it. So my knowledge on that front is not perhaps as impressive as I would like it to be. So I am kind of just making stuff up about the Lost Woods. Like, I went through it in both games, in both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm just kind of going based off that, to be honest. But it's fine. I remember Deku Tree in Wind Waker, though. That was kind of pog. Because that's when you got the leaf. And then it was like a paraglider. Except you had to use magic. Wow, I can't believe I remember so much about this game. That I haven't played since I was 12. I've not written that much. Well, I've kind of written a lot. That's 100 words. That's 100 words. That's not as bad as it could be. I tried for like 2 hours going through the Lost Woods in Tears of the Kingdom the same way in Breath of the Wild. I ran into a Korok who told me to not do that, and so I didn't. But last night I went in and I wanted to know if you could or how far you could get. And so I tried for like 30 minutes. I was like, there has to be like a point where it's like something happens. But no, it's just you can't get through it all. And I was like, damn. Rip. But they're walking through it anyways because it's my world. Also, they already won. And so I can make whatever happen that I want to. And I want them to be able to walk through the Lost Woods. Because it's better angst. This isn't really angst. This is just kind of like a moment of pause. Except it's kind of scary. Scary. I don't like horror. Breath of the Wild, like Zelda games in general, I think, are just the right amount of horror for me. By that I mean there is none. There is no horror. The most horror you get is going through the Silent Realms in Skyward Sword. Where it's like, holy shit. Other than that, it's just not scary. Why did I specify her head stares at the trees? Boss of the Ice Temple in Tears of the Kingdom was creepy. I loved it. Holy shit. I fucking screamed when I beat the Colgera. It was so good. The music, poggers. The fighting, poggers. I loved that thing. When it came out, the first time it came out from underneath of me, I was like, oh my god, it was the best. It was the best. I can't wait to replay this game. I can't wait to replay this game. I can't wait until my memory problem has worsened enough to where I can play this game with totally fresh eyes. I'm so excited. Horror, Red Dead's, I know. Which is why I will never. Terrifying. I'm a baby and a wimp. How do you expect me to do horror? Ow. Did you hear it hit my teeth? I need to know if you heard that hit my teeth. Because I heard it hit my teeth. That hurt. Like, I know it is entirely my fault, but it still hurt. Playing horror games on stream when? Never. Actually, you know what? No, that's too evil of me. I was gonna say the night that we do the all-night stream, but that's evil of me to do to myself. Evil of me to do to myself. To the point where, like, I will not. What was I gonna write after this? Wait, I need to think. It's my fanfic and I don't remember. Like, I remember, but I don't remember. You know what I mean? What? I feel like, I don't know. I know Red Dead's, but like in terms of horror games, I know you guys really like Red Dead's. I know Neo really likes Subnautica. Like, is there anything else that's like not FNAF? Actually, we could play FNAF, I guess. Well, I don't know enough about the lore of FNAF, to be honest. Is there any horror games that you like totally recommend for like baby beginners? Me, baby beginner who does not like jump scares or horror. Holy shit, I hate jump scares. Play FNAF Joys of Creation. Okay. Joys of Creation, fine. I kind of just want to play Zelda games. I'm like, oh, I'll take game suggestions, but then I'm like, Zelda? Red Dead's are, I feel like Red Dead Redemption is what I'm thinking of. Red Dead's are, Re-Dead's are, okay, this is my fault. Re-Dead's are an enemy in Legend of Zelda, but not in any of the games I've played. Maybe in Wind Waker. I played Wind Waker when I was baby. Saw a dude get jump scared by one in Wind Waker. That tracks. I was thinking of Red Dead Redemption. What is that? Can we tell I haven't slept enough? Oh yeah, it is separate because it's 2 words. Is this a horror game? It's an action adventure game. Guys, I don't think I know what's going on. Re-Deads are an enemy. In Tears of the Kingdom, they're like renamed to Gibdos though. I think they're the same thing. Maybe they're not. Have I said that I'm not up to date with the Zelda lore? I should just buy one of those really big Zelda lore books and just learn everything and then be knowledgeable. Hey, I'm back. I forgot to flex that my class is traveling to another country with plane. Let's see how fast it's gonna take before someone yells palm. No! Where are you going? Which country are you going to, Potatoes? What the fuck? Why do you have such a better education than I did? I did not get to travel to another country on a field trip. We were lucky if we got to go out of state. I think I only did that like twice. How to ruin school field trip in 1 easy step, actually. But only ruin it for you, because you'd probably get like detained. Because it's inciting public panic. Got to fly a plane for a class last year. Damn. Why do you have better educations than me? My education sucked. Nice. I just can't believe you get to go to another country. It's so cool. Because I'm studying aviation. I know. I'm jealous. I did IB. You know what people who do IB get? Wrecked. We get wrecked. And then depression. It's a 2-way deal. You get wrecked and then you get depression. Sometimes if you're lucky, you get depression and then you get wrecked. They were hyping up taking us on a trip to Spain on my old course, then proceeded to take 3 people. Oh no. Imagine not going to a cool school. Yeah. You get depression. Yeah. Literally. Literally, you get depression and then also just beat up emotionally and physically. The IB people come to your school and they smack you with a rubber duck on the back of your head 16 times. Did you know that was a part of IB? Imagine going to school. We get it. You're better than us. I go to college. It's a little different at least. At least it's a little different in college. Like my field trip will hopefully be not a field trip, but also just going to Japan. Cyan goat. Yes, I agree. Cyan goat moment. I wish that Cyan Goat showed up on this chat better than it does, because it doesn't, and it's really kind of sad. Because I love Cyan Goat. Oh, far from it. I was out of school for 3 years. Don't recommend it to anyone. What happened? I mean, well, you don't have to tell me. That's like invasive, but so true. Yeah, I mean, school's fine. School's fine. I'm in college. It's a little better when you're in college. Well, is it better? Or did I forget it already? We'll see. Oh. You know what? We're going to do a poll. We're going to do a poll right now. Because I think it's going to be funny. Just for me, not for you. We're going to do a poll. And the question is, so for background, I'm taking 18 credits, which is the max you can take for the upcoming semester. Do I drop a class? Do I drop a class to take it down to like 15 credits? Asking my community. Chat, I want to know. Do I... hello? Ask my community, please. What is happening? Why is the polling feature not working? YouTube! It's your one job! On God. Well then you can just tell me in the chat, since YouTube hates me. Do you think I drop class? Because 18 credits is a lot of credits, and that's like 6 classes. And I'm also doing this, and I'm also maybe trying to get a job, and I'm also maybe trying to do research, and also I am doing clubs. So do I drop a class or do I not drop a class? Because I feel like I'm probably going to end up dropping a class, but I don't want to, because that's like admitting defeat. Yeah. Getting back in once you're out and above of the age of 18, you might as well jump off a bridge. That's not true. I have classmates who got back into college when they were in their like mid-20s, I guess. And they're doing great. They're awesome. Yeah, to dropping the class. Yeah. Did the poll go live? No. What the fuck? YouTube, so mean. I don't know. YouTube hates me. The confirmed. YouTube hates me, confirmed? T. I feel like I should do an NPC stream. Ice cream, yum yum. Ice cream, yum yum. Do you guys know that? YouTube, why? I know. YouTube is an entity. YouTube is an entity, to be sure. Yeah, I kind of don't want to drop a class, but I kind of think maybe I'm going to drop a class. We'll see. We'll see what happens. No NPC. I think it's funny. But I think it's funny for the wrong reasons. Like, I think the, like, ridiculous hype and just general enjoyment for no reason from it is what I think is funny. Not necessarily the thing itself. I just think it's funny because everybody's so passionate about it. But kudos to the person who started it, because they had an idea, they executed it well, and they they got profited from it. Like, good for them, to be honest. This line is important to me, and I'm going to tell you why, even though you probably don't care. It's important because he's meant to be a little Triforce of Courage man, and the whole thing has been like him being a little Triforce of Courage man, and he's like, but I'm meant to be strong. And so to have the like thought that like, oh, it's kind of scary is like kind of big deal for him. And I'm kind of proud of him for that, even though I wrote it and also it came from my brain. But it's like, it's the character growth. It's growth. It's growth that I wrote in and thought up and also just had the idea to put in. But it's growth! Maybe it's easier over there. But here, if you didn't do GCEs and are above 18, trying to get back into school has been made like as hard as possible. I had to take them twice. Oh. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, it's easier here. It's the barrier to entry for schooling here is money, not so much like talent or intelligence, but just if you can pay the bill. It's really sad. I do think that there should be college available for everybody. I think it should not be as expensive as it is, but yeah, definitely the barrier to entry here is money more than anything. There's almost guaranteed to find a college that will accept you, as long as you're not like a felon. It's more so, I guess, also not just about the money, but it's also about like the time commitment and like how long it's going to take you to get through college if you like have a kid or like have a full-time job. So like it's that as well. It's both, but definitely here, yeah. I know several people actually who are like several years out from like the typical application age who made it into my university and are doing great. And if you're a felon, you can still get in if daddy is rich enough. So true. Well, if daddy is rich enough, you're not a felon, are you? You didn't oopsie. You didn't oopsie. It's okay. Daddy has money to pay for that not to be a thing. Then you're not a felon anyways. You're just a leech. Oops. No. Yeah, it's weird. College is weird. The application process is weird, man. I did not enjoy college applications. It was no secret, too. I was just miserable the whole time. And then getting acceptances and rejections was just, man, the whole process was brutal to me. You're just a silly, goofy guy with a criminal record for no reason. You don't have a criminal record. You're just a silly, goofy guy who did a little boo-boo. It's okay. You just did an oopsie-doopsie. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing a few crisp hundreds can't make go away. Or a nice bank transfer. Cyan Goat. Hell yeah, this is a certified Cyan Goat conversation. I wish I was rich enough to where it was just being a little silly instead of vehicular homicide of a family of 4. I mean, that's the goal, right? Like, if you're rich enough to just be a little silly dude instead of vehicular homicide of a family of 4, you've made it in the world. There's several ways that I think you could tell if you've made it in the world. If your child can get into college without like any, like top Ivy League colleges with like less than average scores and stuff. If you no longer have to abide by the law. If you meet Yuzuru Hanyu. He's getting married. We haven't talked about this. Yuzuru Hanyu is getting married. He's getting married. I'm so happy for him. He's my baby. He's my child. And I love him. And I'm so happy for him. He announced his little engagement or whatever on Twitter. And I'm so happy. He's getting married. He's so cute. Oh my God. I love it. It makes me so happy. Ah. I'm good. He just makes me very happy. No vehicles better have been harmed in that process. No promises. But don't worry. Just being a little silly. Just a little silly guy. Nothing. That vehicle, you know what? You throw some money at it. It's gonna be just fine. And then no vehicles were harmed in the process. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not so bad. It's just a small, slight case of vehicular homicide. Not that big a deal. That being said, I do not have just being silly kind of money. I have, what kind of money do I have? What's a good way to quantify it? Oh God, what is a good way to quantify? Me personally, I can comfortably eat out once a week kind of money that I myself have. Like once a week eating out, dekiru koto. I can do that. Twice a week though. No, I'm just kidding. I want hot pot. I'm totally making my friends go get hot pot with me when we go back to school. I really want hot pot. Hot pot's fucking expensive though, but it's so good. I made it myself money. So true. Well, sometimes I made it myself is kind of more expensive. But I agree. Actually, that's a really good way to put it. I made it myself kind of money is how I'm gonna say it from now on. I made it myself kind of money, but also like enough money for that to be like creativity driven by creativity. Not just need, not just necessity. Both need and necessity, I made it myself kind of money, if that makes sense. Because I make some of my own clothes by myself, and it's like cheaper. But then I also like come up with actual solutions to problems in the I made it myself kind of way. I think that's a good way to put it. That's you figured that out way easier than I did. I don't know why the word greeted stopped looking like English in my brain. Holy, that just did not exist in my brain for several seconds. I typed it and I was like, but it's definitely a thing. It's definitely how you spell that one. I'm still unsure about this altogether, but it's fine. I'll just ignore it and maybe it'll go away. That's the plan. If I ignore it, then it's not a problem anymore. It's not a problem anymore. It's just a silly little situation. Golden, I'm looking for a word that means like light. Like, wait, that's it. I'm just gonna say hues. I always go with hues. The lush greens and golden hues of Korok Forest. Poggies, they made it. All that in my I feel like Link and Zelda and Link. Like, which name goes first? Link and Zelda? Zelda and Link? I think Zelda and Link, because it's like a Link point of view type of thing. Like, sometimes I feel like names have to be in a specific order, and sometimes I'm like not as picky. Does this make sense? Like, some names in my brain have to be like this person and this person. It cannot be the other way around. But sometimes I don't have that like mental blockade. Is there a reason for this, or am I just psychotic? Because I feel like maybe it's a bit of both. I'm like, the English is not Englishing. It's a phonetic thing to me, whatever sounds right. Yeah, I agree. But it's like sometimes it doesn't matter as much, and sometimes it definitely matters. Like, my brother and my names have to be in a specific order. If you say them the other way around, I'm like, whoa, try again. Like, oh, I have a good example. Mom and dad. It always has to be mom and dad. It can't be dad and mom. Dad and mom is wrong. Mom and dad is fine. Am I crazy for this, or is this like, sometimes it really matters, but then sometimes I'm like, Link and Zelda, Zelda and Link. Either way, it doesn't bother me as much. I guess it is like a phonetic thing, but like mom and dad very specifically has to be mom and dad and cannot be dad and mom. Like, you wouldn't say Bailey and Barnum or Link and Rhett. Exactly. Link and Rhett specifically irks me. It's Rhett and Link. I think Link and Rhett and Link. I don't know. It flows better. I don't know. This is like a little taste of what the all-night stream is going to be, and it's bad. It's bad. Link and Rhett. Rhett and Link. Rhett and Link it flows so much better. If you haven't seen Rhett and Link's new video on like their personal channel, you should go watch it. It was so good. It was about how like the creative process works, and it was so good. Their videos recently on like their personal channel have just been like hitting it for me, because they did the one where it was like they dig a medium-sized hole, and then they did the brown diamond one. Both of those were really good, and then this one was 3D printing their farts, and this was also very good. It's like they've just been like smashing it lately on their personal channel. Zombies versus plants. No, that's so bad. It's like it gives me pause to say it. Like, I have to think through what I'm saying. It was right. It was so right. Jerry and Tom, please stop. I don't like these. They're not good. Jerry and Tom irks me. Like, I think that for some reason, nothing will ever be worse in my mind than dad and mom. Why would you put it in that order? I just switched, if you weren't watching or if you didn't know what just happened, I switched the order of the two sentences, because I think it's better this way. It's really nice on Google Docs because you can just highlight and drag. Word docs, you can't do that. So highlighting and dragging happens a lot. Not as much on stream because I tend to just stream of consciousness when we are live. But a lot of the time when I am alone, it is very specified with what's going on. Yeah. I put the OU sound first, Mom and Dad, Tom and Jerry. Yeah. I mean, Tom and Jerry, it's because it's like a thing. It's like a show, right? But Mom and Dad, yeah. With my brother's name and my name, it's a little different. Because there's no OU sound in either of our names. I won't tell you my brother's name, because I haven't gotten his permission. But my name, there's no OU sound. His name, there's no OU sound. But that's true. But like Rhett and Link, that's not the case necessarily. Maybe that's why it's so difficult. But that's true. That's true. Curious and curious. Write that down. We found a hint to the names. My brother's name? What are you on about? Are you a hint to my brother's name? Is that what you're talking about? My name is just Bryn. We know this. It's the name of the channel. Subscribe. That was the worst plug I've ever done. Oh, that was the worst plug I've ever done. Yeah, I mean, I've told you my brother does YouTube. Technically, you could find my brother. And I think it would not, well, maybe it would be pretty difficult. But he does exist. Our content is in no way linked. But yeah, good luck, I guess. I don't know. Is it really though? Is it really what? Yeah, is my name really Bryn? Yeah, it's really Bryn. It's really Bryn. I would not have just randomly picked this name on my own, I think. You found him? Yeah, you know him, Neo. I've sent you his YouTube. You're not... Yeah, obviously you found him. I sent it to you many moons ago. Yes, my name is really Bryn. I would not have just randomly picked this name for shits and giggles. As evidenced by the fact that literally the guard at the Canada crossing border could not say my name. My name's also spelled the way that I spell it for the channel, which is kind of the less common spelling, which is a little interesting. Usually it has 2 N's, but I think that's kind of excessive. No offense if your name is Bryn with 2 N's. Mine's not. Mine's not. Brian. Yeah, sure, Brian. Spec, yeah, no one would use their names. Looks over my Roblox account, DC. Discord account names. I use my name. Nobody is stupid enough to use their real name online. I mean, me. I don't think it matters. Like, am I crazy? Because anything you're going to find about me online is right here. It's right here. I mean, I don't know, man. You can think whatever you like, fools. Oh well. Call me a fool. Some of my stuff is not my real name. Some of it is my real name. Good luck. No, this is my real name. I don't see the point in changing it. Even as a wee child, I use fake names. I did when I was a kid, and then I realized, where I cared about using a fake name and where I did not. if I felt like I was being disingenuous with the not disingenuous, if the content that I was putting out was like scarier, I guess. So like, then I wouldn't use my real name as much. So like my AO3 is not my name. Stuff like that, where it's like a little bit more embarrassing, I guess, if it gets linked back to me. Well, then I guess this channel is my own name, and it's also kind of the most embarrassing content I've ever put on the internet. But, you know, maybe we just don't look into it too hard, I guess. I mean, some people did find worse than what's right here. Yeah, they did, but it didn't have anything to do with my name, Neo. They just got my IP address. I got doxxed once. Not even because I did anything, though, really. It was just, like, tea. But, like, honestly, at this point, whatever. You know what I mean? It had nothing to do with me sharing my real name. And everything to do with the fact that I used Discord. Cyan Goat. We love a Cyan Goat moment. I love Cyan Goat. Oh my gosh. Cyan Goat. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I remember when my friend found our substitute teacher's TikTok account. Damn. That's rough. Yeah. I do not have a TikTok. I do not have a TikTok, which is good. That's a good thing. My Instagram is on pretty hard lock. I mean, not super hard lock, but like pretty hard lock. I don't know. But that's, I feel bad for your substitute teacher. I'll put it that way. I feel bad. And then I'm going to put this line in, and then I want more space because I'm going to write a bunch of stuff right here. I have a TikTok that I use solely for looking at thirst trap cosplayers. I'm not embarrassed to admit that because for drawing references. Yeah, for drawing references. My Instagram use is really funny. I have one Instagram that I use. One. I used to have several, and then I kind of like didn't use those old ones, and so I deleted them. So now I have one Instagram that I use. If I ever make an Instagram for streaming stuff, it will be a different Instagram. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that I have one Instagram that I use. And I used to be like very protective over who I followed. I used to be like, I will only follow people I know who I talk to on the regular, because I didn't want all the stuff on my feed. Well, as I like got into like senior year, and then especially in university, I was just like, what if I just stopped caring? And so now I subscribe to anybody who makes content that I like online, drawing accounts, not so much thirst trap accounts because I think they're kind of cringy, but just like attractive people. I follow like 3 Hanfu accounts. I follow a Lolita account. Like I was just like, I don't care anymore. I don't want Instagram to look at the people I know. I want Instagram to look at the people I don't know, and I want to watch them put on Hanfu. Makes sense that you the poses you're looking for. So true, Spec. That was such a call out, though. That was such a call out, though. Yeah. I will say, the one time I have been like legitimately impressed by a thirst trap, I might be able to find it. Well, maybe not. I'll just describe it to you instead. It was a man who had his mouth open and like was looking up, and someone poured a water bottle into his mouth, and without closing his mouth, he drank the water bottle. I was so impressed. How did you do that? That's like a legitimate talent. I was like genuinely like stunned. I was like, I can't do that. Damn, impressive talent. It was crazy. I showed it to my friends. I was like, this is crazy. And they were like, it's pretty crazy. Cause like, I can't drink water without like thinking about it for 12 seconds and then let's see you try. No, because I would just spill water all over myself. I could not do that. Spec gets it. Exactly. I follow all sorts, but on Tumblr, I won't reblog FNAF stuff because half the people who follow me for Inscription, containing the cringe is rough. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what my Twitter's for. My Twitter's for where I just like don't care. If I just want to post whatever I want, it goes on Twitter. Because the only people that follow me on Twitter are my roommates. And even them, we only follow each other. It's like the three of us, I follow some random people, they follow some random people. The only people we know IRL who we follow are each other. My Twitter's, I won't say that out loud, but that's very dedicated of you, Neo. That's very dedicated of you. TikTok, you're like, yeah, I follow thirst traps, but for drawing. And then Twitter, you're like, it's for porn. At least you're open about it. No! X deleted my account when Elon went into power. No! Ugh, I hate that it's called X. It's so cringe. It's so cringe. Nothing I do will ever be as cringe as renaming a multi-million-dollar social media app that has such a strong presence that people use the name of it as a verb into a letter. Nothing I do will ever be that cringe. I feel pretty good about that, actually. And he's even legally called X because that's trademarked. I know. It's literally, legitimately like, it's so bad. It's so bad. XOXO. It would be like if Google changed the name to OXOXO. Yeah. Like I have said it again, I will say it before. If you have a brand, and your brand is big enough that people use the name of your brand in place of the name of the thing. So for example, we don't say I'll look it up. We say I'll Google it. We don't say I'll post something on Twitter. We say I'll tweet about it. We don't say, oh, I need a bandage. We say I need a Band-Aid. We don't say I need a tissue. We say I need a Kleenex. When you have a brand that has a strong enough presence, Q-tip is another good example. If your brand is that powerful and you throw that away, you are the stupidest person. What the fuck? Oh, it just makes me so mad. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's my opinions on the topic. I think it's dumb. Actually, it's a real thing where if the word comes too far into public use that they just use the name of your brand, you can lose your trademark. But still, it's stupid. Yeah, you can lose your trademark, but people will almost always, like, associate that name with you. You say tissue. I don't mean it necessarily 100% of the time, but, like, enough people say, can I have a Kleenex? And they just get handed a generic tissue that it's, like, kind of a thing. I don't know. It makes me very upset because it was so stupid. They had something so good. Like even Facebook or Instagram, you don't say I'll Facebook it. You say I'll post it on Facebook or I'll post it on Instagram. Elon just got bored playing with Twitter. It's literally like the Toys movie. The toy movie. What the fuck is the name of that movie? The children's movie. Where he drops the thing and he's, I don't want to play with you anymore. And it's Twitter. Named his kid X. I think it's just a hyperfixation. Oh, it's definitely a hyperfixation. Tesla Model X. He wanted to rename PayPal to X. He wanted, like, all this shit with X. It's so dumb. It's literally like he has like just a mental fixation on the letter X. You don't call it Meta, it's still Facebook. Yeah. Yep. Threw away 44 million legitimately. It's actually the third time he's tried naming something X. He tried naming PayPal it. I know. It's so dumb. Even like Venmo. Think about Venmo. Generally, we just say, oh, I'll Venmo you. It's like, it's become a verb. It's become part of the lingo. Why would you throw that away? Remember that? It gave him PTSD for his company trying to set up a coup. Now he's a dictator. So true. But Twitter has a CEO. I'm sorry. X has a CEO. She just doesn't do anything. She gets paid to be a doormat, so Elon can do whatever he wants. Cyan Goat, yes. I'm here again and I can do audio. Yay! Hi, Print. Welcome back. Welcome back to the audio crowd. I've listened to many a stream without audio. You are good. You're good. We were just talking about X. Twitter. I'm talking about Twitter. Bienvenue. I know that one. Who y'all got in the Musk v. Elon match? Is that a thing? Or is this like an imaginary thing? Or is it like a real thing? But I have neither of them. They're both going to get knocked out. They're both going to get knocked out and then also perish. What, you have listened to stream without audio, Bryn? How? Yeah, on YouTube you can turn on like subtitles, auto subtitles, and they're like kind of meh, but they're kind of fine. And then you can listen to it without audio. Audio, if you need to. Audio. I vote for my own kind. You think it got called off? Damn. Zuck v. Elon? That makes more sense. Musk v. Elon. Well. Elon v. Elon. Zuck agreed that Elon had his mom said he couldn't do it. You can't for streams. You can for some. It depends. It depends. So like chess boxing was a big enough event that I believe you could. You can't do captions for streams on your own stream at least. Yes. It's complicated. It's very complicated. Yeah. I kind of wish it was happening, but also both of them are too baby. They're both too baby. We knew it was never going to happen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, what? It's not gonna happen. It would literally just be like they both got punched once and they're like, I can't take it. Give me my millions. I need to wipe my blood. They wipe their bloody nose with $100 bills. Zuck actually does jujitsu. Okay. Do we have any proof of if he's good? Yeah, exactly. Damn. Okay. Then maybe Zuck. Maybe he could take 2 punches before he starts wiping his bloody nose with his $100 bills. Give them both pool noodles. Set them on an arena above an active volcano. It's literally like the Bop It game. Oh, I like that idea, Spec. I like that idea a lot. He won tournaments before. Damn, okay. Maybe he would actually win then. Maybe Elon backed out. Because he was like, oh shit, what did I do? The only time he's ever backed out from something he should back out of. And I'm talking about Twitter again. Why did he buy Twitter? Why did I try and capitalize the second word in a sentence? Does the in the Great Deco Tree need to be capitalized? Is it the Great Deco Tree? Fuck, I'm gonna Google. Hold on, I'm Googling on my own time. The Great Deco, it is the Great Deco Tree, and it does all get capitalized. Okay, no, it doesn't. The doesn't get capitalized. We're good. I'm good. First result. I don't know if I can post links. You can't. Sorry. Is a CNN article from May where he won a tournament. Okay. Yeah, I have links turned off just so that people don't get, like, scammed. I'm a little worried about the scamming. But if you post names of, like, articles or whatever, I don't care about that. It's more just that, like, I worry someone's going to post a link and be like, click here for something, and it's going to be, like, to get your information. You know what I mean? I just worry. I worry. But I see in an article from May where he won a tournament. Let me Google. We're gonna watch a video, chat. We're gonna watch a video. I hope I don't get copyright striked for this. We're gonna watch a few seconds of this video, and then we are gonna move back onto what I was doing beforehand. Okay, so it's here, here, here. Okay, now we can see the video. I see, all good. Yeah, thank you for understanding. Click here for free view bucks. Okay, so he is kind of good. Okay. I feel like we get the idea. That was 20 seconds. We don't need more than 20 seconds, do we? We got what we needed. Click the subscribe button to see. Want to join my free gift card giveaway? Free gift card giveaway for real. For real. Lots of grappling makes wrestling look straight. Yeah. How long did it take for him to download those moves? Probably about 24 hours if I had to take a guess. Click the subscribe button to see more streams. That's not a scam. That's just the truth. That's just how it works. Free gift card giveaway. Hell yeah. Give him the good old zuck and fuck. Ah, I'm pinning that. The good old zuck and fuck is not something I expected to read today, but I'm very glad I did. Elon Musk punches Zuck and sparks fly out of his head. So true. All Elon needs is a bucket of water and he's out of there. The Zuck and fuck has me good though. That's pretty good. That was very clever. Or a strong magnet. True. I told you guys my MRI experience where I like went and stood in an MRI room and I was like, holy shit, it's a magnet. That's the whole story. It was just holy shit, there's a magnet. It would take Elon out, man. He could never get an MRI. Does tree get capitalized? Probably. You meant Zuck. Yeah. They're both. You know what I mean? They're both. They're both. Neither of them are human. You've heard of the Zuck and fuck. Now get ready for Elon and Peen. No! Zuck and... Zuck and fuck is good, though. That's how... that's my... To answer the original question, who do I think would win? He'd give him the good old Zuck and fuck, so... So... Elon is built like a refrigerator. Yes, he is. So much yes, he is. Neither of them look human. Like, just by their faces, neither of them look human. Yeah, see you later, potatoes. Neither of them look human. It kills me. Okay, in terms of like breaking lore for Tears of the Kingdom, would the Great Deku Tree have been alive in the time of the Zonai? I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just like saying, because he totally could have, because he's just a tree. I think it just depends where the Zonai time of Tears of the Kingdom, if it is before or after Skyward Sword, right? I deleted the message. I just wanted to unpin. Sorry. 0 out of 10. Hold on. Can I undelete? No, I can't. Sorry. I deleted the message. That's so funny. Clearly, I don't pin things very often. Elon built like a Pokemon that grew up with a defect. So a shiny? No. Elon built like a Pokemon that could not be leveled up. What's the fucking word? This is why we need to have a Pokemon day. I don't know anything about Pokemon. Elon isn't good enough to be anything but human. That depends. So true. So true. Runeringus. Some Pokemon aren't good. So true. If Ragu's time is after Ocarina of Time, then yeah, but we don't know how the tree sprouted in the first place. So true. I like sat down one day on stream and tried to figure out the lore, like how it all fits. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I gave up. Elon Musk is a Mr. Mime. Don't insult me. Oh my god. He's a Dunsparce. Oh, thank you for your genuinely very good level of expertise, Vorday. Because I don't know enough about Ocarina of Time. I need to play Ocarina of Time. It's on the list, okay? It's on the list. I will do it eventually on stream. It'll happen. Just not presently. I've only played Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Wind Waker, and I've watched the entire playthrough of Skyward Sword. I haven't played it though. I want to play it. But I haven't yet. I want to play the HD version, obviously. So is Mr. Mime. He's a shuck. He's a shuckle. Oh my god, you guys are just fighting about what Pokemon they are. Elon Musk is the child of a dad bod Machamp and a homeless man. I saw a post yesterday, and it made me really laugh. And it was like just a picture of someone who looked very androgynous, and the caption was, "Wow, it looks like as if a man and a woman had a baby." I was like, that is correct. This is true. But yes, neither of them look real is the thing. Neither of them look like real people. I'm not even going to ask who the dad was in that one night stand. Neither of them. Both of them? Both, neither, and both of them, I think. That needs a comma. It needs a comma. One night stand, requiem da, muda muda muda. One night stand. Why do neither of them look like real people, though? Like, it kind of freaks me out, won't lie. I don't know. Did we ever decide what Pokemon they are? A Shuckle? Is that what we decided? I don't know. Maybe I'll learn the Pokemon when we do our Pokemon stream and I do every version of Pokemon that exists. And by that I mean Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Brush Your Teeth, Pokemon Go, Pokemon something else. What if I just move this over here? And then I can keep typing and it's less awkward. Pog. Solving problems that I made for myself. Hell yeah. That is the motto of the stream. Make problems, solve problems. Medo in my parents' basemento. Make problems, solve problems, guys. Make problems, solve problems. Or just make problems. That works too. That's usually what I do, is I just make the problems, don't solve the problems. Both simultaneously won and lost the genetic lottery. It's truly a trade-off. It's truly a trade-off. And by that I mean they're both intelligent people. Well, somewhat intelligent people. And, well, entrepreneurial people. Well, we'll go with entrepreneurial people. But man, they don't look real. If JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was by Bryn Chat, so true. I have not seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's my yikes moment, is I haven't seen it. It's just too much action. Too much happens, guys. There's too much plot. Okay. Hyrule Historia doesn't have anything else about him. So honestly, go with whatever fits your story. Yeah. I think I'm just going to have him not... So, okay, but the reason why I even asked the question in the first place is because theoretically, he would know more about Zelda's situation if he had been in the past. I would have imagined Zelda would have gone and spoken to him. JoJo is an acquired taste. The art style is great, but I just watch it. Red flag TBH. Okay, part 4 is not. Okay. Neo is an L. JoJo's an L. JoJo fell off. Damn. Fell off the swing. I like the art style. The art style is really cool. I just happen to watch a lot more fluffy romance shoujo nonsense and less shonen jump type beat. A lot more shoujo stuff. A lot more fluffy romance, slice of life. But yeah, the reason why I asked the question is because theoretically the Great Deku Tree would know a great deal more than he would be letting on. And would maybe say that to Zelda when she saw him. However, we're already at 8,600 words for this chapter. And that's kind of a lot of words. And I feel like I should stop putting more thought into this. And I should just write it so that it could be done. JoJo never fell off. You got bored. Damn. Well, I think that's kind of a trademark of falling off, right? If you get bored of the content to the point where you can't watch it anymore, it's kind of not good. I only watched up till 2nd season, didn't make it past the 3rd because I did indeed get bored. Yeah, there you go. The Great Deku Tree is hot. Maybe you should delete that comment. I don't think... Neo, I feel like we should have a talk about what's appropriate as your role as a moderator. Because saying that a tree is hot kind of extends beyond that boundary. No, please don't come into chat and hear the first thing I say that talking about a tree being hot. Hi, welcome into chat. Hi, welcome into chat, Bunny Blocks. It's great to see you here. JoJo power systems are better than One Piece. I've never seen either. One Piece addles my brain. Never seen either. That sucks because it gets better as it goes. Skip to part 4. Go now. Respect your decision. Well, Forte, you're very professional. You're like, I have all the answers to all the questions you ever ask. Also, your decisions, I disagree with them, but they're correct. You are probably the most mature person who's here. One Piece goes hard. People rave about One Piece, but it is so damn long. It's so long. Dude, I can't even get through. I have been trying to watch, like, short anime, and I cannot get through them. I don't know what my problem is. I've watched over 200 anime, and I just, like, am struggling right now. Granted, I am watching stuff as it airs. So, like, Watashi no Shiawase na Kekkon, I'm watching that one. I'm watching, Link Click. I'm watching, the other thing that I'm watching. Oh, Horimiya Piece. I'm watching that one as it airs. So, like, I'm watching stuff as it airs, but it's like, I've been trying to get through the drama, Shoujo, Minato Shoujo, whatever, coin lottery. No, that's what it is. Something like that. And I have not gotten past episode 3. And it's so good, and I literally love it. And I'm, like, just struggling. No spoilers, but part 1 and 2 are boring. Part 4 is so much fun. Real! Hello, I just joined. Can someone tell me what's happening? What happened? Yeah. So, chat is talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I've never seen. I'm writing a fan fiction for Tears of the Kingdom. If you're worried about spoilers, don't be, because this is all headcanon. It's all made up. This is the last chapter that I'm going to post. Dae! Hello! Woke up at 3 a.m. and saw One Piece. Yeah. Yeah. They're also, I guess they've moved on from JoJo to One Piece. Maybe? I don't know. I didn't read half the messages because I don't know what they're about. I mean, I read them, but I didn't, like, read them aloud. You guys chill? If we calm down from our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, whatever the fuck that was. Hello, Dae. How was your, like, week and a bit? I haven't been streaming. I went on vacation. I'm writing Legend of Zelda fanfiction, but we got sidetracked with Zuck versus Elon, true, and then bad anime taste, true. Those are the two things that happened. That was a much better recap than I gave. One Piece is peak. Okay. Consider Fruits Basket is peak. Have you considered Clannad? Have you considered Violet Evergarden? Just saying. Consider. I'm gonna be that guy who says you should watch all 6 just to experience them, but 5 and 6 are the best of the anime. 5, 7, and 8 are the best of the manga. Oh my god. JoJo's is better than One Piece. Don't hate, don't see. Don't hate, don't see. This is such a funny response to talking about which anime you prefer. I kind of love that. I literally watched Violet Evergarden with you. Yes, thank you. I recall. I remember. Don sive hokoyo. Oh wait, hoyokiyo. I'm new to your channel. Yes, you are. Hello. Welcome in. It's great to see you in chat. I hope you're having a real good day. I am being mildly productive at writing fanfiction, and by that I mean this is several hundred words. Perhaps. I started like here. And I've gotten here. That's over 300 words. That's so good of me. I think most people have their favorite anime. I have a list of the ones I love to hate. I have like a list of favorites. I can't pick one favorite. 4 is great. Yeah. I always go with Fruits Basket, Violet Evergarden, Horimiya. I don't talk about Horimiya as much as I love it. Holy crap, Horimiya is so good. Orange juice with extra meat chunks and cookies with cheese chips. Somehow the cookie is better than the orange juice. I won't lie to you. Gosh, a lot happened, but the main thing is uni is in a few days. Yay! I move back to uni in 2 weeks. I have 2 weeks and then I'm back to uni. I'm very excited. Very excited. Did you know Josuke is an asshole in the manga, but they made him better in the anime? I didn't. I don't know who that is. I like Ace Attorney and Madoka Magica. I don't really watch other anime. Okay. I've heard good things about both of those, but I haven't gotten around to it. I feel like Madoka Magica is on my list, though. I will not lie to you, though. The list is like 100 animes long, and I haven't made a dent in it. Because it just keeps growing. The cookie with cheese chips has got to be the most normal thing to come out of your mouth, Tato. So true. Why are you disappointed with that? That was kind of like a normal statement. Tato, come here. I want a piece of you. I'm hungry. Damn. I heard good things about both of those, but Madolka seems like an emotional investment. We love an emotional investment. I literally write angst on the internet. Obviously, I love an emotional investment. Wait, that was the most obvious sentence I think I've ever said. I literally recommended Clannad, Violet Evergarden, and Fruits Basket. I feel like me expressing that I like an emotional investment was the least surprising sentence I've ever spoken. Holy crap. No, don't go batshit scare off the new kids. We like new kids here. They join the club pretty quick. You do that naturally, damn. I love ice cream and chips. I've been eating Magic Lay's masala when I was a little kid. Ooh, I'm hungry. Chat, it's the part of stream where I get hungry. I kind of want some foods. My bottle of sandals. Is that like the jar of ears that we had? Too bad I've sprouted and grown into more potatoes. We're coming after you. I like your commitment to the bit potatoes. It's been my addiction ever since. It sounds so good. I feel like we hit a point every stream where I just go, I'm hungry, I'm hungers, I want food, and then we just talk about food for like 30 minutes, and it just makes the problem worse. It doesn't make the problem any better. Good, I got my fryer open to catch all them potatoes. Anyone who unironically enjoyed Tokyo Ghoul, stand up right now. I haven't seen it. Are we surprised? I've watched 200 anime. None of them have been the popular anime. Mom, you took my sandals. I'm not your mom. I don't know what an Eric Cartman voice is. I know you mean voice. Why did I spell... I spelled nods with an E. Stands up. At least you're honest. God damn it, not the ear jar again. It's better than the pipe bombs. I prefer the ear jar to the pipe bombs, I think. If one potato survives 100 can come back, sits further down in my chair. Cock's pistols, sit down. Oh God. Let's be nice, guys. Let's be nice to the new kids. It's okay. Good, that saves me from buying food. Facts. Food be expensive. The pipe bomb jar? No, we're not gonna make that a thing. We're not gonna make that a thing. Potatoes. I am a little bit disappointed you haven't offered gummy worms to the newcomers yet. I feel like you should get on that, please. People who are new deserve to eat gummy worms. I plan to watch Perfect Blue once I find it on a streaming service that isn't filled with viruses, yeah. I tried watching Hosuke no Kuni. I like Hosuke no Kuni, Land of the Lustrous. Oh, okay. I feel like I can't remember if I've seen it. I feel like it's on my list. So many things are on my list. So many things are on my list. Ugh. I mean, we could go through all my anime that I've watched, but I feel like that's not the popular desire. I have watched a lot of anime. And I'm still watching anime. It's about human gems. Oh, that's cute. Hosuke no Kuni is also an emotional investment. That's a good thing. Thank you for keeping the delete counter today, Spec. That's really helpful. We love an emotional investment. If I'm not seething the whole time with every emotion stewing in my heart, was it really a show? Did I really watch it? I'm literally writing angst on the internet on a live stream while talking to myself in a room. Clearly some part of me has some emotional investment into anything. Okay, facts. What is Zelda about exactly? This Zelda is a game, and it's kind of confusing what it was about, but Well, it wasn't, it's confusing to explain. It's basically a fantasy world where you play as the character Link. Your job, to put it really simply, is to defeat Calamity Ganon, who's like the force of evil, and to save Zelda. That's kind of how all the Legend of Zelda games go. This one in particular, it included some like, there were floating islands. There was like a lot of lore in this one. It was really good. This fic in particular is about the angst. It's not. It's the fic I'm writing about it is about the angst that the character you play as, Link, feels because of what happened to the Princess Zelda. And also, he loves her. Because obviously that makes it worse. That's like the really simple of it. Someone's going to do a much better job than me. It's about King Rum Boss Rama's Hyrule, the last king of Hyrule. It is not, actually. Am I the only one that can't do emotional investment? I literally didn't finish Yuri on Ice because I found that tense. Do it. You have to finish it. It's so good. Yuri on Ice is so good. Also, I'm a figure skater. Maybe I'm biased. I'm a figure skater who likes BL. It was kind of perfect, but... Was it Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, this one is based on Tears of the Kingdom. Good game. 10 out of 10 game. Would recommend. The synopsis I gave was just no spoilers. Because it's like kind of the formula for a Zelda game. I do have a jar of ears. The Danish word for ears are or, which is our word for pennies. Of course, because ears and pennies are interchangeable. But yes, it was Tears of the Kingdom. I love Tears of the Kingdom. I checked last night. I have 130 hours in Tears of the Kingdom. That's kind of a little sad. I haven't played it as much since I beat it, which I knew would happen. But also, I just needed to beat it because I needed to know the ending. Unlike some of us, Neo needs to finish Tears of the Kingdom. I have 70 hours in it. Yeah, and you haven't finished. Let's write the whole title. Sword that seals the darkness. Oh, I hit caps lock. I'm such a professional. Is that your Switch profile hours? That lowballs your real hours. Really? Yeah, that's my Switch profile hours. Do you know some musicals? Boy, do I. We were talking about musicals a little bit earlier. I love musicals. I was a theater kid in high school, only stopped in college because I didn't like the play that they were putting on. I might try out for the play in the spring. Well, I'm not gonna lie. It might be a musical. I don't know. Yeah, I love musicals. Come From Away, Heathers, Spring Awakening, Wicked, come on. Like, so many good ones. I've been Belle in Beauty and the Beast. I've been Maria in West Side Story. I've been Emily in Our Town. I've been Adelaide in Guys and Dolls. I love musicals. Yeah. Big fan, big fan, big fan, big fan. They must have been lopping people's... Do you see how they're connected to Ear and Penny? I do, obviously. They must have been lopping off people's ears for currency. So true. I have 1,000 hours in Breath of the Wild, but it only shows 555. Oh my god, you're insane. Yeah. I only have like 140 in Breath of the Wild. I played it twice. I am the type of person who I will play a game once, wait for my brain to forget what it's about, and then play it again. Except for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I engage with so much online content that I haven't forgotten yet. And so I'm just waiting for that to happen. But 1,000 hours is very impressive. I have like almost... I think I have over 500 hours, maybe 600 hours in Animal Crossing, New Horizons. Remind me to keep my headphones on in Denmark. No? Ride the Cycle and Heather's Twister? Yes! Oh, and the Frozen bootleg. You mean the slime tutorial. Yeah. The Frozen bootleg's good. Frozen bootleg's good. The last 5 years, really good. Really good. I sing the songs from that one a lot. Because they're just bangers. Oddly enough, the Cinderella, the song, In My Own Little Corner, I love that song. I sing that song a lot to myself. The one with Ryan? Yeah. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. So good. I'm trying to gauge how much water I have left. I have maybe 4 sips. I don't want to have to get up. I don't want to stand. That was 1. He plays Crazy Man well. He really does. He really does. Oh, I love theater. People are so talented. People are so talented. I love that about the internet too, is people are just so talented. People who write fan fiction, do fan art, man, they're so talented. I mean, Jesus, we just went through, I feel stupid saying it, Roadkill Amelia fan content. And man, people are so talented. I got school tomorrow, which means I'll be going to sleep a bit earlier. No worries. Bye. Enjoy some gummy worms. Thank you from our Lord and Savior, Cyan Goat. Thank you, potatoes. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good day at school tomorrow. I don't know if there'll be a stream tomorrow because I'm going like an hour out of the way to go get my ice skates sharpened. So I don't know if there'll be a stream, but maybe. If there is a stream, it'll be here. It always is. I'll post it in the Discord. Spec says have a good one as well. Very nice, very nice. I cannot keep saying golden hue. A golden tone. Golden hour. I keep imagining ideas for musicals, like one about a train station that is released to the public and made up country called Gurion. Oh, I have like an idea, I guess for like a short story. And my idea is that I want it to be about a park bench, or like not a park bench, like a bus stop. And I want to show like life and like love and like all that just by what happens at the park bench. The idea is that it would be like a static camera and it would be like the story of people's lives who come and sit at the park bench every day. Or not the park bench, the like bus stop or whatever. That's like my idea. I don't know if it would be a musical or a play or like just like a short film or whatever, but that's like what I have in my heart. I've thought about that a lot. I'm sure it already exists somewhere, but I haven't seen it if it does. I'm sure whoever's done it has done an excellent job. But I know. I love theater. I love theater. I love anime. I love games. Dude, there's so much good in the world. A lot of bad, but there's a lot of good. Keep the ideas well documented. I'm sure it exists already. I know, this is my documentation. This stays on the internet and I can find it again. And then the train conductors are the craziest and calmest people ever because in a scene I made up, someone breaks in the train and both conductors scare the criminal. Wait, that's so good. And then they sing a song about it. That's a musical, right? Speaking on musicals, I'm working on a sewing project right now. I actually have it next to me because I was working on it before stream. This is what I'm working on. Show and tell. But I was working on it and I watched La La Land and I'd never seen La La Land. Holy crap, La La Land is amazing. Who knew? I mean, a lot of people. But La La Land, so good. Big recommend. Yeah, I've listened to the songs from La La Land like a million times now. I probably know the words. Very good though. Very good. I feel like it'd have a similar instrumental to Friends Till the End of the Line. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I think you should write it. Just write it. Just document it. Just put it out in the world. I think it would be so good. So good. Man, people are so freaking creative. Not me. I'm sitting here writing angst on the internet. But some people have such good ideas. Where was I going with this? I played a La La Land song above a Kung Fu Panda fight scene. with Tai Lung, and it fit oddly fit. It was the beginning of a Song of La La Land. I love the beginning song of La La Land. I cannot play it on stream. I will get DMCA strike, but it is so good. I've listened to that one like especially a lot. It's really nice. I actually watched like a figure skater skate to some songs from La La Land, and it was really nicely done. One of my favorite things about like musicals and like even just creative stuff in general is how people are able to take like bits and bobs and use them in different ways. Like using the music from La La Land to inspire an ice skating routine and like stuff like that is so creative, and it's so nice, and it's so good to watch, and I love it. Eh? And I feel like Friends Till the End of the Line would absolutely fit the two train conductors. Ooh, I love that. I love that so much. I love that. Man, people so creative. You're so creative. I love it. I love it. People come in here and just have such baller ideas. It's my favorite thing. I love it. They're like siblings. Ooh! So good. Chaotic, crazy siblings. I mean, that's what makes it fun though, right? Like if you can get two actors who are able to bounce off of each other really well, that's such a good dynamic. I love it. I'm trying to think who even has that kind of a dynamic. I don't know. I don't like this line anymore. I'm gonna take it out. What do I have to say? What do I have to say? I have things to say here. I just don't know what they are. Well, okay. We're gonna think. You were correct about the location of the sword. Sword. Okay. I see. He hums. Well, it's a tree. He doesn't need to hum. That's good. I do have synthetic V. My English. I do have synthetic V to make like how the song. Oh, okay. To make like how the songs would sound like. Nice. So you have an idea. So you're like working with some stuff. If you join the Discord, it's in the description. If you have a Discord, there's definitely like channels where you can drop that sort of thing. Like that would definitely be like an art moment. You know what I mean? Art does not just mean like physical art. It's like anything. This goes to everybody in chat. Physical art in the Discord is not the only thing that goes in the art channel. Art channel is just anything. Anything you're working on that you're like, peepapog, wow, it goes there. So that would definitely be something I think the community would be very excited about. People are very supportive here. Trying to get the Eleanor Forte voice is confusing and annoying. Yeah, well, there's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be challenges. I don't know what I want the dialogue to do. I struggle so much writing Great Deku Tree. It's very hard. Because he's just like a boring old dude, but he's a tree. But he has like wisdom, but not the wisdom of Impa. It's like different. And so I struggle a teeny tiny bit. Just a smidgen. Just a smidgen of struggle. This is happening right now. To me. Oh no. What if I don't have any other part to go and write instead of this? I mean, I guess I could write the immediate part that comes after, where he just, shink, sword goes in, peace out, bye. Like that. I'm gonna make reference to other musicals. Nice, because I love when musicals do that. And take inspiration from, like Talia, from that Ride the Cyclone. I love that one. Yay! Yes, I love when musicals reference, like, either pop culture things or, like, other musicals and stuff. It's very clever. Get into character. Be the great Deku Tree. Okay. Be the great Deku Tree. Be the great Deku Tree. I can't, okay. I thought this would be easier. Oh, Jesus. I figured it out. Actually, that helped. Why did that help? That shouldn't have helped. Okay, I'm gonna tell you before I get. It's the Breath of the Wild reference to the words would sound better in your tone of voice. This is for me, not for you. This is for me. The words would sound better in your tone of voice. Yes, they would. That is what we're going with. That was a lot of, like, panic for one sentence. It's the key to writing dialogue. You need to know the character to write them. I know, but it's like I don't really know the Great Deku Tree well enough, and he's kind of a hard character because he only has, like, very few speaking parts or, like, written dialogue or whatever, and so it's very difficult. So all I can really do for him is make references, but there is a part in Breath of the Wild, and I guess this is a spoiler for Breath of the Wild, but not for Tears of the Kingdom. There's a part in Breath of the Wild where where Zelda says, when Link wakes up, please tell him that and then the Great Deku Tree cuts her off and says, I think words of that nature would sound better in your tone of voice, don't you? Something along those lines. It's very widely thought that she was going to say, I love him, tell him I love him. And the Great Deku Tree didn't let her. So I think referencing that, based on the fact that, like, she was going to say I love him many moons ago, and then now she said it, I think would be a cute throwback, and that would be, like, kind of what I need to go here. Because I don't necessarily need the Great Deku Tree to give them wisdom. Impa's already given them wisdom. I just need him to be like, good job, guys. Basically is what I need him to do. But I need the trip to be worthwhile. Deku Tree really said, tell him yourself, not through voicemail. Legitimately, yes. I think it's very funny. I love that for him, though. Man, this is such a good game. Such a good game. Yeah, he totally was like, I don't want to tell him that. I don't want to have to say that to him. You say that to him. That's not my job. That's your job. I love that, though. I love that for them. It's so cute. Tell him yourself, not through voicemail. Classic. That was a very aggressive retyping, if you heard that. That was very, I like hit the keys really hard for some reason. I don't know what happened there, but it happened. We also have Neko-chan right behind us. Neko-chan's still here. Neko-chan's, I don't know where I'm gonna put Neko-chan when we go to, by the way, I'm saying Neko-chan, we never named the cat. But Neko means cat, and chan is like a cute way of addressing someone. And so I've just been saying Neko-chan. Neko-chan. I also call my real cats Neko-chan. Perry! Hi, Brandon. Welcome home from... I got home from school. Welcome home from school. Glad you got back. How was your school day? Hey, you made it. Yeah, they did. Poggies. Very happy. Very happy. It's been good stream. It's been good stream. We did, we took a nice fat look at the content that's out for, Roadkill Amelia. So that was at the beginning-ish of the VOD, maybe like 30 minutes in. Not for long. I'm about to listen to D and Dads and clean. No worries. That sounds like a good way to start your time home from school. Well, not the cleaning, but the D and Dad sounds great. I know you really like that. I see, I see. This is so hard. But once I get through this dialogue, like the rest of the fic is kind of home free. Like I won't lie. I think it's going to be all easier after I get through this dialogue. Because then I only need to write him putting the sword, talk about putting the sword back, put the sword back, talk about having put the sword back, go up to the Sky Islands, finish the Sky Islands, and then edit the whole thing. Which is, by the way, nearing 9,000 words. Remember when I started this fic and they were like 5K chapters and I was like, oh God, these are really long. How did it get here? How did we get here? I don't know how I've made it to this place, but I have, and now I have to deal with the repercussions. Do you have any ideas for what you think would make a great musical? Oh, musicals are hard. I don't know. I'm not a very creative person. I work best when I have something to work from. So like if you... I mean, literally, fan fiction is a great example. Because I have something to work from, I'm able to create so much better stuff than if I were to come up with it on my own. I'm not a very creative person, like just naturally creative. I just am able to insert myself into characters enough to write about them, if that makes sense. So I don't know that I do. If that makes sense. Like, I'm just not creative enough for it. You've been truck. Oh my God, you killed Amelia. Can we sing lines from Heather songs here? As long as you're not saying anything that's gonna get you shadow banned or get me shadow banned. Yeah, I don't care. I've been stuck trying to write a romance fic between a stoic mafioso. Jesus, I'm on a fucking track right now. Mafioso and a deranged bounty hunter. Ooh, the thing is I suck at writing action. Same. Because they're trying to kill each other. It's a slow burn. Yikes. Oh my God. I can't confirm I was the truck that killed Amelia. Well, thank you for confirming, Manifoso. Please leave me alone. I'm trying my best. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine. Chat's fine. Honestly, Don Sive, that's a good idea for a musical. A stoic mafioso and a deranged bounty hunter trying to kill each other and then falling in love. Kinda a good musical. See, like, when people have ideas, I'm like, oh. Someday I'll do like a karaoke stream and I'll just sing songs that I know and try not to get DMCA striked. But that day is not today. Not when I've talked for 3 hours already. Manafusa is an animal, an animal. Thank you for walking me through the way to pronounce animal. I'm struggling. The struggle is actually real. Like, I know that we say the struggle's real. The struggle is real. The struggle is palpable in the room. It's bad. It's fine. Zeruda no okage-sama de. But like, I don't want it to be translated in English directly. I wonder how many style points I lose when I say that my idea is tied to FNAF. Kind of none, because I know you guys really like FNAF. I just don't know anything about it. FNAF apparently has some like deep fucking lore that I'll never be able to comprehend. But that's fine, because chat likes it. Chat likes it, so it's fine. I think the idea is good. The idea is solid. But that is hard, and I wish I had advice other than, I don't know, I don't do action. There's a reason none of my fics have plot. The plot is always the character development. The plot is the character development we made along the way. I also know that one Wattpad story, which became a sort of meme, the one with the blue orbs one, I've been wanting to remake it in a way that's compelling and good. We've talked about having me rewrite my own original Wattpad story from middle school into like something decent, but I don't know. Right now, chat wants the sub goal to be 500 subs, and I republish that story, and you guys can have what you want if that's what you want. I just think that maybe you don't want that. With angst and boy love, oh my gosh, those are the two things, the two parts of the recipe that are vital to me enjoying anything. Angst and boys love. Yes, you found it. We're 25 subs away, people. I know, the latest video I put out, like, people went crazy. People, like, subbed from that video. I was very, very, like, flattered. I don't know. How else do you say that without sounding like narcissistic? It felt really nice. It was like, oh, people kind of enjoyed that. That was cute. I find that the less lore you know, the better, probably. I was like playing Dollhouse with characters. I felt cool. Yeah. I love BXB. Yes, who doesn't? Well, some people don't. But, like, I love it. Come on now. Come on now. I'm such a Fujoshi. It's not even a secret. It's not even a secret. Oh. The Domine sphere, my world. The BL sphere, my world. The K-drama, C-drama, Thai drama, Taiwanese drama, Japanese drama, the whole sphere. I'm there. I'm living in it. I generally don't recommend people BL though, when they, unless they ask me for BL recommendations. If they're just like, give me anime recommendations, never. I'm like, you will be frightened. Rightworth is my first look at gay boys that aren't together when Miles and Phoenix just kiss. Oh, I always just grab, I think. I don't even know what my first exposure was. It was a long time ago. I was a baby. And then I started reading Pure Eye Candy, that one. Well, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's eye candy's good. We like eye candy here. Look, sometimes they're eye candy and sometimes they're not. What are you gonna do about it? No, I when I got into like Asian BL, because I was into like the Western BL, which is not good. But I was, because I didn't know there was more. I didn't know there was more to the world. How was I meant to know? I started reading manhwa, and then I started watching anime, and then I started watching dramas, and then I started reading novels. It's really been a downhill cycle. It's really been downhill. Miles, just tell what your other unnecessary feelings are. I know. My babies, I can't believe I didn't talk about this when I talked about like the boys that I think are pretty. Fourth and Gemini from like the Thai BL sphere. Fourth in particular. Oh my god, that man has a face. Holy God. Oh, and he's so cute. He's just like a little bean. Man, the world's so good sometimes. And then Yuzuru Hanyu is getting married. I can't believe he's getting married. I'm legitimately so happy for him. I too fall in love with JPEGs. No, nobody said anything about JPEGs. What about PNGs? What about PNGs? I'm gonna go to another stream. I'll check this one time to time. No worries. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. If you like it, feel free to subscribe. I'll probably go for another hour-ish today, and then maybe tomorrow, maybe not. If not, next week. Next week, Monday-ish. Falling in love with JPEGs. Life is all about falling in love with the images. Yeah. Like, yeah. Just be careful which JPEGs we're talking about. Which JPEGs are we talking about? Because only some of them I will fall in love with. It's like people. The personality's gotta be good. Falling in love with ideas, bringing them to life with sheer willpower. I mean, that's just talent. Okay, true. Yeah. The PNGs, the JPEGs, you know, it doesn't matter which type of file you are. What matters is the content. What matters is what's on the image. That was something I put on the internet just now. Oh, something I put on the internet for sure. How do you spell circled by her own? You can show me an image of a hat character and I will feel nothing. You can show me a goofy looking guy and tell me he runs a gang of clowns on head over heels. It's like, I don't know how else to describe it other than the fact that the reason why I look at images of people or characters and think, oh, they're cute, I have feeling, is because I've watched the show they're from and I think they're funny or like whatever personality. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I've watched enough Yuzuru Hanyu clips to be like, wow, he's a good person. I've watched enough Fourth Gemini TV shows to be like, wow, he's pretty. Like, both. I just realized you can't have link and linked in the same sentence. Yeah. I guess I could. It just feels a little... It feels like... I try not to use the word linked unless it's like deliberately like referencing like something about Link's name and like his personality or whatever. I try not to use the word linked just because I think it gets kind of mouthy, if that makes sense. It's the same reason why like when I repeat phrases in close nearby sentences, I change one because I think it gets like too repetitive. But yeah, I try not to use a linked. Link brings in Link's arm, linking it with her own is too much. That's a lot. That's a lot to handle. His name is a verb. My world is shattered. Yeah, it is. His name is a verb and a noun and a name. Because technically a link, like a chain link fence, is a noun. It's really bad. It's a proper noun, and a verb. I don't think it's an adjective, though. Perhaps it is. What do I know? What do I know? Oh. I love Japanese sometimes. Hi bye swag. If you go to the beginning of the VOD, like maybe 25, 30 minutes in, we looked at the Roadkill Amelia stuff. So if you go back to then, you can get my reactions on the Roadkill Amelia stuff. It was really good. In chain link fence, isn't it an adjective? Fuck, maybe it is. I don't know English, same. The chain link is describing the chain type. God damn it. God damn it. Wait, then is it not a noun? Is it just an adjective? No, but like sausage links. Like, oh, can I have 2 links? Fuck, the word is like becoming not real to me. Is it? I considered a noun, but then I got a 6 in English. So true. I don't know. I mean, we could Google. This is like an easily Googleable question that I just don't want to Google. Oh my god, it's a noun and a verb. I don't think it's an adjective. It doesn't come up as an adjective when I Google it. But what does that mean, truly? Clicking a link would be a noun. Fuck. It's transcending the English language. It's so true. Maybe if we put our heads together, we can crack the English language. Put your head to the screen. Maybe that was too much. Maybe that was a lot. Sorry. English is a black hole of a language. I'm not fighting that beast. Could not be me. Could not be me. English, crazy language. I feel so bad for people who have to learn English as a second language. That shit's rough. This is a fucking awful language to learn as a second language. It was a fucking awful language to learn as a first language. I can't imagine doing it when it's not like the only thing you know. You know what? I have a theory that people who have English as their first language tend to not have a second language as often as people who do not have English as their first language. Not because English is better, but because if you already know English, your brain's consumed. There's only so much space where the language can go, and English takes up like 95% of it. That only makes people who know second languages like really well, like even crazier to me though. For some reason when I was in college, it was really easy, but now if I think about it, I get a headache. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of both. It's like if you don't think too hard, it's fine. But as soon as you start even considering it, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Accents, colloquialisms, the specifics of each word and tense. It makes gendered words look easy. It does. And then you think about like exceptions to the rules that we set. Like we set very specific rules. Like if you have multiple dog, you have dogs. But if you have multiple moose, you have moose. That's pretty fucking shitty. If you have many goose, you have geese. But if you have many cat, you have cats. Make it make sense. Why did we do this? Who set up the English language this way? And can I have a serious conversation with them? Multiple moose is meese. It's not, but I wish it was. I wish it was. Sheep is single and plural. Exactly. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. The way you make things plural, like if you add an ES or just an S, has never made sense to me. Like they tried to teach it to us in elementary school and I was like, what if I just memorize every word instead of learning the pattern? I still never know if words need an apostrophe S or just an S. Like I can never keep it straight. Like I know like one is possessive, but not in like whatever case. Like it's just so unnecessary. We could have made this so much easier. Cacti. Bleh. Why did we spell it that way? Why did we do this? The English language is fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. It's a horrible mishmash of the worst languages. It genuinely is. It's a horrible mishmash of the worst languages, and also you can just make up anything in English. Like, the fact that we use Google as a verb. Let's talk about that again today. Why? We just make shit up. It's so nonsense. Studying law with English as a second language must be a trip. Oh. Never. Don't you even. I feel so bad for people. Just, that's the whole sentence. I just feel so bad for people. I don't want to say he smiled because that makes it sound like, but I kind of just want like pleased smile. I don't want like smile. Smile is a little bit aggressive for the moment, but it's fine. No. Leave you to your lives is like the sentence I want. Then I leave you to your lives. That's what I want. That's the sentence I want. Why are you trying to tell me otherwise? Because I didn't make that. The tense on lift. Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it. Lifted? No. So, I talked about this a little bit, but everything's in present tense. And the reason why it's in present tense is because there's a distinct line in this fic between things that are happening and things that happened in the past. And the reason why I want that there is because a lot of this fic is reminiscing and kind of like thinking about living inside of your head in the past and not necessarily thinking about what is happening now. And so I want there to be a distinction. No, I know you weren't. That's why I'm giving it again. You're good. I like talking about it. I think it's interesting. Something interesting I've done in this fic that I haven't done in previous fics. So if you go through the fic, there are times when the past tense is used, and there are times when I subvert that with the past tense being present tense to like kind of, it's complicated. I mean, there's a good example if I scroll up far enough. I know where I'm thinking of. If I can find it. Clearly I haven't finished this as much as I thought I did. Okay, like here. Like, let's just look at these 3 lines. This is talking about watching a memory, which I know makes no sense outside of the context of Zelda, but just let it ride. The sight hits, the one that haunted him most of all, the one that still haunts him. So you have haunted and haunts in the same sentence, same phrase, because I want it to be, we're talking about both. Her eyes turned crazed. Past tense. We're looking at the memory. The world exploded, past tense. Link wants to look away, but cannot tear himself away. It is awful, and all he can do is take it. So it's like, especially in this sentence, I think, we're drawing a very distinct line between this is how he felt, this is how he feels. And so even though they're the same, it's like kind of like the grittiness of the fact that it is the same is kind of nice. But yeah, the whole fic is written in present tense except for the parts that are not. The parts that are not are written that way purposefully, if that makes sense. So yeah, the whole thing's in present, and I know that's like weird and kind of unnatural. And present tense is hard, I know. But that the whole problem with the word lift was that I forgot to add the S to the corner. I thought I had, and I hadn't. That was a really long tangent for my fault, sorry. But yeah, no, you're good. I love that you asked the question, and I appreciate the feedback. I like genuinely appreciate the feedback. My English is shit. It's not unnatural, it works. Yeah, it's been not as terrible as I expected it to be. When I started writing it, I was worried it was going to be like kind of bad. But as I've gotten more into it, it's been quite useful to be able to use it in that kind of way to like show he felt this way, he feels this way still, or he felt this way and now he feels this way. And not just that, kind of like reliving memories like in the present tense, like that sort of thing. That sort of thing has been very prevalent in this specific fic. It's been a pretty long fic, so it's been enough time to like develop that sort of that sort of thing. Yeah, this fic has been, I mean, each fic I feel like I write has its own unique challenges or its own unique, like, kind of thoughts. This one has definitely been pretty unique, pretty different. In that usually I kind of plan, like, what's going to happen plot-wise in my fics. And then this one I really just said, like, I want a feeling. I want to capture a feeling. There are multiple places where I want to capture specific feelings, and I'm just gonna do that. And so it's been like, writing this fic has been very different from writing a lot of the other fics that I've done. But it has been very rewarding, I think, in that the response on AO3 has just been like outpouringly kind. It's been wonderful, actually. Like, people in AO3 are so nice. And not just that, but it's been very good for me because I know that I will enjoy having this to go back to and look at in the future, if that makes sense. Because the reason why I started writing it at all instead of just like not doing that is because I want to be able to reread the fic when I've finished the game again. So when I replay the game, I want to be able to reread the fic and like have it be exactly what I want it to be. And it really has. It's been really good. The final chapter hasn't been the hardest. Actually, I think like chapter 8 was probably the hardest. Maybe 8 or 9 has been the hardest. But chapter 10 has been coming together just kind of slowly. But that's also because I've almost written 9K words for a chapter. Which is a little, 9K for a chapter is a little intense, seeing as chapter 1 was like 5K. And now we're at chapter 10, and I'm not finished writing it, and it's got 8,800 words, and that's a lot for me to handle. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to solve that problem, so I'm just not gonna solve it. I'm just gonna keep going and hope it fixes itself. Because there's nothing I can cut out of this chapter. In past chapters, I just took out things that were like kind of draggy, but no, there's not really any of that. It's just, it all needs to be there. There's literally 4K words in a conversation. I kind of went insane. I really sat down one night and was like, I have the vibe. And I wrote like 4K of a conversation. Approaches a triangular pedestal. Surrounded by the Silent Princess box. Do I capitalize Silent Princess? I don't remember. We can do it for now. I like that better. Oh man, this is gonna be so nice because then it's, I don't know. What do I even have to say about this? I've just been looking forward to this moment since I like thought about it because it was not in my original docket of things to put in this chapter, but then I was like, it would kind of be good. And it's been kind of good. This is kind of good. If anything gets chopped from this chapter, it's this part right here, I won't lie. But it's also kind of cathartic to the whole process because he's been carrying this sword, and the sword has a lot of like emotional value and whatever. And so I think like getting rid of it is going to be kind of nice for him. Like, so proud of him. Kind of good for him. So proud of my little Link. Even though I wrote him and also I made him up to be this way and have this person out. But like, I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud. He's done so much. He's worked so hard. Right, it's cathartic. It's cathartic to not to need a weapon. Yeah, it's both cathartic to not need a weapon, but also cathartic because this weapon has been like to not need. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. It's both that he doesn't need a weapon. He'll still carry one because come on, he's Link. But it's also just like the way I described it earlier in the fic is like carrying that sword. It just means that there's a burden. If he has that sword, it means that something is about to happen. Because any other time, he'd just let the sword rest. The first time he picked it up was for the Calamity. And then obviously he had to fight Calamity Ganon. And then I, like, headcanon, obviously in Tears of the Kingdom, there's that scene of them, spoilers, I guess, retrieving the sword. There's this, a memory of Zelda and Link retrieving the sword. And so I think that I headcanon that they put the sword back after the Calamity to like let it rest. And so when he went to go pick it up, in my mind, that's before they went under the castle where they, discovered Ganondorf. And so in my mind, for Link, probably having that sword is always like a premonition that that there's going to be some reason he'll need it. That he doesn't carry it all the time because that would it's just like that sense that like it's over. It's the sense that like, okay, we've done it. So yeah, it's like multifaceted. It's really nice. It's been really nice. But yes, he puts the sword away. Yeah. What do they want? My school. Nothing. They don't want anything. My school emails me so many times for nothing. Can you not, please, university? Thank you. I was going to say it's the first step, but I really don't think it is the first step. Like, the whole fic has been, like, first steps. This is perhaps not the first step. But it is an important one. And I will double check that later. like go through and like fix the ending of the statements or whatever. I do generally 2 passes on fix, especially when it's like really long chapters like this. I'll do a content pass where I'll just read through the whole thing. The only thing I'll fix is if I think that there's something wrong with the content. And then I'll do a second pass that's like grammar, editing, word choice, that sort of thing. The reason why I do it that way is because for 9,000 words, I'm not going to be able to keep all of the content in my brain at once. And so I need to sit down and be able to read all 9K words without stopping very much so that I can double check that it all flows nicely. Because you figure when a regular person on AO3 reads it, they're not going to be reading, they're not going to be reading and like poring over grammar and stopping every 12 seconds to like scrutinize whatever. They're just going to be reading. They're just going to go through. And so I think getting that feeling of like just going through a fic and just like reading it in a way that an actual reader would is important. And then I go back and I fix the grammar, the editing, once I know that the content kind of flows nicely. So that's like my process with stuff after I've written it. And I'm getting close on this fic. So this section can get a pink highlight, sure. Well, let's do a little less bright. Let's do like that. And that'll just be my like needs to be fixed or like needs to be gone through. Because I haven't connected these 2 sections. Oh, that's fine. So those 2 sections need to be connected. These 2 sections need to be connected. So we'll do it like that. This is more just like maintenance stuff that I need to do because I haven't finished writing it. This needs to be connected. Big time that needs to be done actually. And this might need to be thought through. I think that's it. I think I did everything else up here, which would be really good. Yeah, I use highlighter a lot when I write fics because it draws the eye, obviously. That's the whole point of highlighter. It draws the eye and I can use different colors to mean different things. So like green is like I've checked up to here. Yellow is like I need to verify this content within the game or show or book or whatever I'm writing for. Right now I'm using pink to denote where I haven't connected sections because this chapter in particular, because it is so long and because it is so many parts, I've been writing it as I find the inspiration. And so I write different parts at different times, which means that they aren't connected. So I need to go through and just make sure that they flow together. And sometimes I don't need to do anything, but sometimes I need to put in like either a mini scene or like a preface to the next scene or like a little bit of an end note to the scene prior, just to make sure that it all flows nicely. These are here just because I want these to be in the story somewhere. I just don't know where yet. So they need to go into this chapter. I'm just not quite sure how I'm fitting them in. But they will go in eventually, even if it's not these exact words. But yeah, that's the process. That's the vibe. I feel like we've done stuff today. We like made some moves. Let's check how many words I wrote. Like there. 664. That's really good for a stream. That's really good for a stream. I don't tend to write as quickly on streams just because of the distraction aspect. And I don't tend to be as thorough with what I write when I'm on stream. But that's really good. That's a pretty good set. I will admit I'm impressed. Because I got that whole section done. I really don't think I'll need to, unless I take it out, which that would be the section that gets cut if I cut something. Unless I take it out, it's good. It's chilling, which is very exciting. Very exciting. We like that. Yeah. I think that that's more or less going to be the end of the stream. I'm a little sleepers. We can do a little chit chat. I'm a little sleepers, and I got done what I wanted to do. I had a big travel day yesterday, so 3.5 hours of a stream is still pretty good for me. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be streaming. If I do stream, then it'll probably be drawing or fanfiction. Probably drawing, if I had to take a guess. If I stream tomorrow, it'll be drawing. Probably. Next week, though. I haven't totally decided what I'll be doing, but I have mentioned, like, a desire to let chat pick the next fanfiction I write. And that would be happening probably next week, maybe? I also need to practice my Japanese. So we'll probably be doing kind of a less fun stream. Maybe I'm still debating. We could do a speedrunning Japanese stream, or we could not do that. I think it would not be very interesting to watch, but it is something I need to do, and it would mean that I could get something done that I need to do while also streaming. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. But that's like the vibes. Aside from that, those are like my two big ideas for next week. We might go through like what I didn't put in my fanfic, because I wrote a lot of things for this specific fanfic that I didn't end up including, but I have them all saved. So we might go through and look at that and like kind of talk about why. But maybe not. We'll see. It's the world. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? With all that being said, I think we're going to call it there. I had a real fun time today. It was a real good stream. A lot of fun new people pop in. If you are watching the stream, thank you for watching the stream. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to like the stream. Feel free to leave a comment once the VOD is posted or the stream is over, basically. If you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. The same applies to you. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, all those fun things. If you hit the bell notification, you will get notifications when I go live for streams. Did you see that? It's like there. What the fuck? You'll get notifications when I go live for streams. And in addition, you will get notifications when I post videos. If you're interested in like a Discord, we have one. It's in the description. You will find the link to the Discord. Yeah, and you are opt-in pings on the Discord, so you are not getting every single notification. That would be hell. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching and supporting the stream. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all either tomorrow or next week. All right.